What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another play-by-play here with Washington going to New York to face the Giants in a big-time divisional game. Both teams sitting at 7 wins. Of course, Washington hasn't had their bye week. That's coming next week. So after today, it'll be very interesting how the rest of the NFC East shapes up. But even after week, what are we on, 13? It's guaranteed that the NFC East will have 4 teams above 500. That is absolutely incredible. But all right, let's get the chat up here. What is up, everybody? Make sure, all right, let's go here. In game. Get the chat up here. Boom, boom, boom. What up, everybody? All right. All right. And now you are on the big screen. All right. Let's ask the question. What up, everybody in the chat? We got Rennie, Bod, Gabriel, Timothy, William, Zach, Zoke, or Zach. Zach and Zoc, maybe. Tanks is in the house. Russian hairstyle. Mark, what's up, bro? Eric Chavez. Yeah, TCU made it into the college football playoffs. I think that is a disgrace to the college football playoffs, if I'm being honest with you. Definitely do not believe they deserve to be in at all, but that's just me, I guess. TCU did not deserve it. They needed to win to get in. The Big 12 is not matched up against the SEC or Big 10. You had to go undefeated and win it all. Or well, even if they didn't go undefeated, even if they had one loss, but they ended up winning the Big 12 championship, like let's say their loss came at K-State earlier, and then they redeemed themselves by beating K-State, that's a whole different ball game, right? But you lost the most important game of the year. You should have been eliminated, in my opinion. I thought they slide in Alabama. Yeah, I thought Alabama or Clemson were the correct choices, right? Because not that I really like Clemson this year, but Clemson does have an argument winning the ACC championship. They are a 2-loss team as well, but at least they won that game. But I thought Alabama, losing only 2 games by less than 5 points in a tough SEC on the road, and TCU and USC lost the most important games of the year. No, we need to load up the edges. Barkley will not beat us running it near our D tackles. Well, maybe. He could go anywhere he wants. He's a stud, but we do have to make sure we keep an eye on him. But let's get this. I don't want a Q&A. I want a poll. Let's get the poll going. All right. Start a poll. Who do you got? Do you have the Giants or do you have the Commanders? Left hand up. Is Chase playing? No, he did try to give it a go this morning, but he is ruled out for the game. So we will not see Chase Young today. Uh-oh. Little skip on that one. All right. We got all this. We have 30 of you in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Let's get those likes up quickly so that we can hopefully get more out of our stream. Oh, we got a super chat already. Gamer Guy Gaming. Hail to the Redskins. Let's get the win today. Yeah, let's make it 4 in a row. Like the thumbnail says, we can go 7 out of our last 8 if we defeat the New York Giants. Let's take a look here at the matchup. So, according to ESPN, the Giants are slight favorites, but really this is a coin flip type of game. I'm assuming they're only giving them the slight edge because they're at home. But according to Vegas, Washington is a minus 2.5 point favorite to potentially win this game. Money line is minus 135 and 40 on the over-under. I want to say the over-under will get hit. I think the over will get hit today is what I would guess, but 40.5 is a pretty good over-under for this game. But I could totally see this being a 24-20 type of game or something like that, or maybe even a 23-20 game. In a very close matchup. Probably back to back years where Terry gets 1,000 yards versus the Giants. Will be way more exciting this year, though. Ooh, Was last year the Giants game that he got 1,000? How much is he up to now? I don't remember. All right, looking at the injury report, you can see here Chase Young is out. Trey Turner is out, which is a good thing because Trey Turner is horrible, and I don't know why he's in the starting lineup. Benjamin St-Juste is out. That's still unfortunate. I believe it's the ankle that he's dealing with. Dax Milne is out. All right, those are some of the bigger names that are out right now for Washington. We have Adoree Jackson is out. That's good for us. No Kenny Galladay, no Shane Lemieux. I think they were expecting him back. But I do think they got Evan Neal, Xavier McKinney, and a couple of other guys that they got back that they were expecting. So Terry McLaurin has 840, so he would need a $160 today to get that 1,000 yards. But granted, he does have 2 back-to-back shots at it, so he just needs 140 or 160 rather in the next 2 games to reach 1,000 yards if he wants to do it against the Giants. But maybe he'll do it at home in 2 weeks. Sam Cosmi is playing at right guard today. I would have put Wes at center and Charles at left guard. We're with you. I'm with you right there, AJ. I am with you. Remember to pause stream on the song. Just a friendly reminder. Thank you. And hopefully it just works today. You know what? I'm just going to test it now, actually. Also, let me make sure this desktop audio is on. All right. All right. You should have heard something real quick pop up there. All right. We got that going for us. Truckerwood A in the house with another super chat. To the W, baby. Hail to the W. 199, baby. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, Truckerwood A. All right. Eagles are on TV. Not right now, right? Okay, yeah, on my TV, Washington's going to be there. Hey, Tim, when you fire up demand, make sure it works. You ain't lying. That's what I'm doing right now, actually. Let me double check. Hail to the Redskins. Yeah, that was pretty frustrating last week, wasn't it? All right, let's just double check, see if it's skipping or not. Oh, my goodness, it did skip. Man, that's annoying. It did skip. Is it only this video? I'm going to be frustrated. Like, if I go to another video and let's just randomly hit. Okay, now it's not skipping? No, it did skip. If I go to a rather random video. Or you know what? What about... Oh, wait, hold on. What if I just lower the quality? Will it skip then? Let's try that. Oh, my goodness. I updated my computer and everything. What up, Lizard? $4.99. What's up, bro? Bro, I had to clean up an old man's waste at work today. I really hope we get a W to make a better day. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Lizard. Thank you for sending a super chat to let me know that, but definitely appreciate the super chat. And, yeah, hopefully a W does make it a little bit better. Noggin Boss on Shark Tank. Is that true? Was he actually on Shark Tank? I didn't know that. I meant to pick the Commanders to win. Oh, no. Well, you should be able to revote, I think. I don't remember. What up, ProTech? Does anyone know where to get a Commanders big hat? I'm not sure where you can get a Commanders one. I know that it's Noggin Boss is the website. I guess you just look up Commanders at that point. But, yeah. Nice. ESPN giving us a 0.6% advantage in today's game. Many confidence, such power. Or no, they're giving the Giants a 0.6. Not us. All right. Refresh. Okay, that's really frustrating. All right, hold on. Why? That makes no sense. Why in the world is only the Hail to the Redskins skipping right now? What the heck? Like, I just played another random YouTube video, and it was working just fine. I hate technology so much. If I pick this, is this video going to skip? All right, the ad skipped. That's rare. All right, what if I just pause this and then do this? All right, I think I found out what we have to do today, and that's really frustrating, and I don't know why that's the case, but we won't be able to watch the video today because whenever I have the video like up, it skips, but if I have it hidden, it doesn't, so we'll just have to go to Big Timmy when we do it. Download it and play it? Yeah, I guess I could, but right now I'm not going to because I don't know how to do that in a quick manner. But, okay. Here we go. We'll just have Big Timmy when it's going. That's what's going to happen. Here we go. We have the Washington Commanders going against the New York Giants. Washington will kick off to the Giants to start this game today. So Giants will get the ball first. Washington will get the ball at halftime. Typically, that's how Washington likes it done. I feel like that's happened to us at least out of our 12 games, probably 10 times that we get the ball at halftime. So clearly Ron Rivera likes that. All right, there's the kick, and we are off. And it will be the classic Joey Sly touchback to start the game. So Washington, of course, at 0, Giants will get the ball here at their own 25-yard line to get things started. There's Daniel Jones, career versus Washington. He's 4-1 against Washington with a 9-3 touchdown to interception ratio. He definitely likes to go against our team. Let's see if we cannot make it 4-2. Here we go. All right, 1st and 10. Puts a man in motion. Under center, Saquon the singleback. 5 down lineman for Washington, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Saquon's going to do a jump step and get a fall forward for a gain of about 3. So under 15 minutes to go here in the first quarter. We're just getting started. What up, Paul? Hello from Oklahoma. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. Instead of playing the song, play a previous stream of you playing it. It will be very meta. There you go. Hope to see a lot of Big Timmy. That's the plan. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Under center again. At their own 28, takes a snap. Play action. Daniel Jones stepping up, avoiding the rush, and makes stiff arms a man, and still now he has room to run, and he's going to get the first down. Gains 9 on the play. I think it was Ridgeway that he was able to stiff arm and avoid. If I saw, we got a little 5 down lineman look. So eventually, Jonathan Allen got a little pressure, but he went around him, and then Ridgeway got fooled in the pocket there, in the hole, and Daniel Jones showing off some legs up to the 37-yard line. 2 tight ends to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is Saquon. Saquon will bounce off his own lineman, but a gain of about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Just sing the song, Tim. Yeah, ain't nobody need that. Alrighty. We have to contain Jones? Exactly. Yeah, what happened was Ridgeway attacked to the right. If he would have attacked to the left and forced Daniel Jones to the left, Montez Sweat would have been there to keep, or, could both of them tackle there. All right, play action. Daniel Jones running up the middle, and Daniel Jones fumbles! Hold on! Danny fumbles! Ball's on the ground! Washington looked like they had a clean look at it. Do they end up with it, though? It is no signal. Yes, Washington has it! Daniel Jones with a carry of about 6 yards. but they poke it away from him, and Washington will get the ball with phenomenal field position. Who was it? Looks like it is Jamin Davis. Jamin Davis put his shoulder right into the football and recovered. Jamin Davis with a huge play for Washington. Jonathan Allen also had his hand in there, but I believe it was the nice hit, perfect shoulder placement by Jamin Davis. Washington recovers. His own fumble was Jamin Davis. Force and recover. All right. They're at the Giants' 48-yard line. Heinicke will start this first drive of Washington's under center. 2 receivers to each side, a little bunched up formation. Here we go. 1st and 10. B-Rob, the single back, puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, cutting it to the right side, then up in. It is going to be a gain of 5 on the play. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, make sure I'm up to snuff on the live. YouTube TV likes to put me behind a little bit. All right, here we go. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and 5. Changing the protection here at the line. Got plenty of time on the play clock. 20 seconds. Heinicke gets everybody else set up. Kicks that leg up. Takes the snap. Blitz coming from New York. Quick throw over to the left side. Has a man caught. Brian Robinson for a first down. Gains about 10 yards on the play and will move the chains. All right. 1st and 10 Washington up to about the 33-ish yard line of New York. Brian Robinson will go to the bench for a breather. Antonio Gibson will enter the game. 12 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Washington, after the fumble, has phenomenal field position here. 1st and 10 at the Giants' 33. Cole Turner goes in motion, takes the snap, quick throw over to the right side, has his man Jahan Dotson, who falls to the ground, gets up, but then gets tackled immediately for a gain of 9. Jahan Dotson slipping on the ground there a little bit. 2nd and 1 coming up for Washington. What's up, everybody in the chat? Davis is really coming around. That was a big play by Jamin on defense, for sure. Here we go. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's Gibson. Gibson will just put his head down and get the... Now they push the pile late, and they'll get a push of about 4 on the play. The ponytail ref blowing the whistle a little early there, are we? Last week against Atlanta, we were able to push that pile. They were holding the whistle for us a little bit longer. This time they blow the whistle a little early. I guess the refs kind of got together and was like, yo, don't let them do that. Not cool, especially in New York, right? No, just kidding. Here we go. All right, Heinicke under center after a fresh set of downs up to the 22-yard line is Washington. Takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke looking, has time, throwing it downfield, and he overthrows his man. I believe it was either Logan or Cole Turner. It's Logan, and he looked like he had him, but Heinicke just overthrew him with a relatively clean pocket. You got to get that ball down because Logan definitely had some separation. All right, now it'll be 2nd and 10. Great play call there by Scott Turner. He got Logan Thomas wide open. Everybody expecting run on first down. Heinicke's got to make that throw. 2nd and 10. Under 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter at the 22-yard line of the Giants. Cole Turner in motion. Under center, heavy formation for Washington. Takes the snap, pitch play to the left. B-Rob has room to run, gets the edge, and he's going to get by another receiver. Oh, no, he just goes out of bounds. I guess his momentum was taking him out. Oh, I thought he had a lane outside to get to the end zone, but he did not have any interest in actually getting it to the end zone. I think he may have slightly got pushed, and I couldn't tell my angle, because it definitely looked like he should have been able to stay in bounds. Let's take a look. He gets almost tripped up. Oh, I don't know, man. His momentum was a little bit going out, but I think he could have got some extra if he fought a little harder on that. But it is what it is. 1st and goal now, up to the 6. 2 receivers to each side. Curtis in motion. Now they're going to pitch it again to the left. Brian Robinson will only get a gain of 1 on that one. Interesting to go back-to-back on that one. Being a little predictable there, Scott Turner, but it's all right. 2nd and goal from the 5. All right, 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Washington looking to get on the board early here in New York. Here we go. All right. Nice drive here. 7 plays, 44 yards. 2 receivers each side. Heinicke in the shotgun. Gibson in the backfield with him. Now Curtis goes in motion, takes the snap, drops back. Heinicke pumping. Now gets it to the Curtis in the flat. Curtis trying to cut it back towards the middle, dives ahead for another gain of about a yard, 2 yards or so, up to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 3. Heinicke kind of shrugging off his left arm. He might be in a little bit of discomfort. Hopefully he's okay. 3rd and 3 here, 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3rd and goal from the 3. What will Washington draw up here? There's Sam Cosmi in the right guard spot. Will they go ahead and try to run it in? Maybe go for a 2-down territory here? Here we go. Takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke scanning. Now has to buy time. Rolling to his left. Looking. Pumping. Now tries to just have to throw it away. Good defense there by New York. Not allowing anything open. And now it's 4th and goal from the 3. And Washington will settle for a field goal. Let's see. Was there anybody open on this play? Takes the snap. Play action. Ooh, he may have had Jahan for a second, but he didn't have the clean pocket. He had to escape right when Jahan got open. There was a little bit of pressure in his face, and he had to get out of there. So now it's only a 21-yard attempt here for Joey Sly from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Washington will get on the board first here, 3-0 in New York. All right, I'm going to make sure I fast forward to get up there and stuff. But what up, everybody in the chat? Appreciate all of you who those did the little super chats here. How are we doing on... We have 285 of you in the chat right now. 285. What's up, everybody? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. 280 of you in here, but we only have 49 likes. Please, likes really, really help the stream, especially early. If you don't mind, as soon as you get in, just hit that little thumbs up right underneath as soon as possible, and that really helps the stream get to more people, potentially get more clicks, and then grow the channel. So I appreciate it. Take the points early. I know we want a TD, but the field goal gets us started. Yeah, I mean... We also get the ball first at halftime. I mean, we already got the turnover. We got 3 extra points that, in theory, we weren't really, quote-unquote, expecting, if you will. So, obviously, though, when you're at the 3-yard line, you would love to get in the end zone. As I said, I thought that I would probably run the football there, get B-Rob in action, run the football, try to see if you can't get another yard or 2, set up an easier 4th and goal attempt. But they decided to throw the ball. And honestly, I liked the play calling overall from Scott Turner. It should have been a touchdown to Logan Thomas from about 10 yards or 15 yards out. But Heinicke definitely overthrew Logan Thomas on the left side. Show field, please. Wait, what? Oh, so I guess... But I don't like this view because they always play a video over top and then it gets, contorted and... It's weird. It's frustrating. If they didn't have ads here, if they just let this sit, and then I could just sit this here, it'd be a little bit more, it'd be a little bit better. But I don't know. I wonder, actually, if I could do something with this. You kind of gave me an idea for next time. For now, I'm going to rock with what I usually do, but... There might be something new in the future. I appreciate the idea. Unless you're talking about the actual field, yeah, I can't show the game. If only, right? Here we go. There's the kick. And it is a touchback. All right, so Daniel Jones and the New York Giants will get the ball here. Down 3 now with 8:39 to go in the first quarter at their own 25-yard line. They ran the ball 4 straight times on their first drive. Of course, Daniel Jones then fumbled on the last one, giving the ball back to Washington. But they were running pretty effectively up until that fumble. So I'm sure that's what they will go back to. as much as I don't like Scott as a play caller, Heinicke is leaving a lot on the... Yep, here we go. Pitch play to the left, under center, and Saquon Barkley, not a whole lot of room to run. He's going to get a gain of about 2 on the play. Good defense there by Washington. John Bostic, Jamin Davis, Jonathan Allen, everybody, and also F.A. Obata, a bunch of people in on that tackle. Washington's run defense has been really strong throughout the season. They did have a hiccup, if you will, against Atlanta last week. Atlanta ran the ball very effectively against Washington last week. But let's see if they can't pick that back up. Here we go. Under center, takes the snap. Jones drops back to pass. Pressure immediately. And down goes Daniel Jones to run. Pay me pain. Beating the guard inside and getting pressure immediately off the ball and coming away with a sack. Deron Payne, one-on-one with the right guard. Absolutely no chance. Beautifully done. Faked outside, went inside, got into Daniel Jones' face, could not escape, and down goes Jones. 3rd and 16 now for New York, backed up to their own 19-yard line. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the left. Saquon motions back into the backfield. Looking to set up a screen, I'm sure. Takes the snap. Looking, yep, Saquon screen. Washington's all over it, though. They're going to lose a couple more yards. Oh, wait, hold on. He's going to reverse field, and he does get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe up to the 20-yard line. And it will be 4th down and long, and that'll force a punt. Washington all over that screen pass. Well done. There's that pass to Devontae Smith they showed from the Eagles game. Eagles taking an early lead on Tennessee. I do not like that matchup for the Eagles. Now, if they do get an early lead, that definitely helps trying to force Tennessee to throw the ball more. But the Titans have the run game that could give the Eagles a little bit of fits, but obviously the Eagles are definitely the better team. All right, there's the punt. A little bit of a return there from Erickson, not much out of bounds, but Heinicke and the Washington will have some decent field position here again after the punt, and they're going to be on their own 38-yard line. So really good field position for Washington on both drives. Obviously, the fumble gave it to us at the New York 48. Now we're at our own 38. So great field position. Heinicke needs to calm down on those passes, throwing the ball a bit too high. Yeah, that Logan Thomas one definitely got away from him. But overall, 3 for 5. The other one was a throwaway. So overall, he's been playing fine to start. Obviously, it's early. It's only one drive. But he would definitely love to have that Logan Thomas throw back. Sorry, I had to let the dogs out. Turner calling passes in the red zone early is just stupid. Taylor's almost always starts cold. Yeah, it was 3 straight passes there, right? Well, they did do the pitch play to Brian Robinson. They did do that just on 1st down. But yeah, why not? You have Sam Cosmi in there now. You have big boy Cornelius Lucas. Why not run some power O right behind them and see what you can get? Because Sam Cosmi is top notch in the run game. He knows how to control his body, get it moving, move the D tackle or defensive end, whoever's in front of him, out of the way. Much better than Trey Turner. Trey Turner's horrible. So I'm really liking the fact. I think that we upgraded at guard with Sam Cosmi in the game. Oh, we're already over 100 likes on the video. I really appreciate you guys over doubling the likes after I gave that call to action. Again, there's a bunch more of you in here. Again, one more time, if you hit the like button as soon as you get in, it really helps the stream, get it out to more people, get into the algorithm. It helps a lot. So I appreciate you guys being here and commenting. You guys are awesome. Bunch of comments. I used to be able to read every single comment, and it's pretty cool just to see how this is growing, and no way I can leave or read every comment. I wouldn't call the game anymore. I'd just be reading comments. It's pretty cool. So far, so good. Quick screen out. That's right, Raymond. Scary screen. You want a scary Terry screen? There you go. Uh-oh, hold on. Alrighty. All right, here we go. We're back. So Washington 1st and 10 at their own 38 with 6:31 to go here in the first quarter. Heinicke under center, offset I formation, takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke stepping up, has time, throwing it over the middle, has his man, this time finding Jahan Dotson. Nice throw by Heinicke. It was pretty much the same earlier play, but this time he gets it down, makes a much better adjustment, throwing the ball, finding Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson already has 2 catches on the day. Last week he had 0, so Scott Turner finding a way to get his first-round pick more involved earlier in this game. So big play on first down. They're already up to the 46-yard line now of New York. Puts a man in motion. Heinicke under center, takes the snap. This one's going to go up the middle here. Power offense. B-Rob falling forward for a gain of 5. That is my favorite thing about Brian Robinson. It's so rare this guy does not do anything but fall forward at the end of the run. And it's so important because it's a 3-yard run and then he falls forward for an extra 2 yards. It's awesome. All right. So now it's 2nd and 5 for Washington, up to the 41-yard line of New York, just on the outskirts of field goal range. Let's see if they can't keep it up. We got an I formation here, the RSO full in action. Heinicke takes the snap, handoff up the middle for Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, a little hesitation, but now he does find a hole, stays on top of his lineman, and he's going to get close to the first down with the extra effort. Let's see where they put it. Initially, it looked like it was only going to be maybe a 2-yard gain, but he was actually not on the ground, and he falls forward. And I think it's going to be 1 yard short. No, they're going to give him the first. Brian Robinson avoiding the ground and getting the first. There you go. B-Rob with the second effort, and they get the first down. All right. Heinicke under center. Brian Robinson the single back. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. And B-Rob this time gets tripped up in the backfield. Giants sending the all-out run blitz on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10. Coach Kerrigan for MVP. Yeah, there you go. B-Rob and all those yards. Daniel, I agree. His consistency of 2 bad mistakes per game grinds my gears. It happens, man. It happens. You know, if overall you're doing your job, it's okay. It does suck when you miss those opportunities, like the overthrow to Logan, but it's okay. Here we go. Man in motion, 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke in the shotgun, play action. Heinicke looking, throwing it over the middle. It's going to be caught wide open. Logan on the angle route, and he's going to get the first down up to a gain of about 11, and that should be around the 25-yard line, I believe. So 25-yard line now. Yep, acted like he's blocking the zone, completely avoided the middle of the field, basically the Giants zone. They lost track of Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas acted like he stayed in the block, shedded the block, went downfield wide open. Heinicke doing a good job finding him in stride. Man in motion, takes the snap, play action, handoff up the middle here, and Gibby will fall forward now for a gain of 5. Antonio Gibson getting in the action. Nice run up the middle. Already, only on 2 drives, Washington has 6 first downs early. Washington really doing a great job. Brian Robinson, though, 6 carries, 33 yards. He's been a huge addition since he's gotten back from being shot earlier this season. Unbelievable what he's able to accomplish less than 4 months out of being shot. Crazy. Here we go. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it to the right side, and he's going to throw it a little bit too far out. Antonio Gibson was covered anyway, so he did have to make sure he threw it out to the right to make sure that they did not get an interception on that. Didn't really like the decision to throw it that quick. Maybe he had a little bit of pressure I didn't notice. But Gibby was definitely covered on that play, so... All right, now it's 3rd and 5 at the 20. 3 receivers to the right. Blitz may be coming. Takes the snap. They do not send a blitz. It's man-to-man. Has it. Slips it out to Terry. Slips a tackle. Down the right sideline. Walk-in. Touchdown! Beautiful little flip pass to Terry McLaurin. McLaurin doing the rest. Slipping the tackle and into the end zone. Guess who missed the tackle? A former Washington Redskin, Fabian Moreau, back from injury. Gets slipped there. Well done by Heinicke. Had pressure, avoided it, and then flipped it out to his receiver, just getting it to him. It wasn't a great throw, but off balance, and we get the touchdown. Here's the extra point we have. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And you know what that means. It's time to fire up the band! No. Why are you screwing me? Again? Hail to the... Here we go! Touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on until you have won. Sons of Washington. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Praise on the warpath. Fight for old DC. 10-0 lead here early in the ball game. What do you guys think? You guys like the Big Timmy? Big Timmy in action? Let's go. Well, Big Timmy. Boom. Diddy boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and get back into this. Oh, my goodness. Washington up 10-0 with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. They're looking strong. They are looking strong. Prefer the dog. I don't blame you, Michael. I don't blame you. Definitely prettier than me. Douglas, I can start now, thanks. Great start to the game, right? How often this season have we had this kind of a start? I mean, that's massive here. Massive, massive, massive. Make sure I do this. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. All right. So Terry McLaurin also already getting on the board. He has 1 catch, 19 yards. That's got to be one of his earliest touchdowns on the year. It's got to be. Got to be. There we go. The great Watubi sending a super chat. $5 for each Washington TD today. Ooh. We're going to make a little money here if we can get some big scoring, huh? All right, here we go. Washington up 10-0 with the kickoff. Joey Sly kicking it away, and another touchback for the Giants here. So the 25-yard line is where Daniel Jones will start his third drive of the game. Right now, only 17 yards of total offense for the Giants. Meanwhile, there is 107 for Washington. So pretty big jump there. Fields house call. Justin Fields is playing today? Or what Fields? Fields house call? Not sure what you mean. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ooh, a lineman in motion. They got an extra lineman in. 1st and 10. Takes the snap. Hand off to... No, play action. Rolling to his right. Hitting underneath. And he does make the catch and nearly falls, but he does maintain his feet. Slayton will go out of bounds after a gain about 7, maybe 8 on the play. They give him 8. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Giants. Right outside Red House. Bradshaw needs to keep that second dog on a leash. What up, Red House? Thanks for the super chat. Here we go. No whammies, right? No whammies, no whammies. Here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Daniel Jones takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here for Saquon. Saquon gets through the line and will get the first down. Nice hit by Derek Forrest at the end of that play to make him fall backwards, but it wasn't until after a gain of about 5 on the play. First down, move the chains. NYG is ticked right now. They're going to come hard. You ain't lying. We got to make sure We do not let them back into the game. We got to continue to put the pressure on for if you are Washington. 1st and 10. They're running the ball well against us. Or they're at 5 yards a carry. Got to clean that up. All right, puts a man in motion here. Takes the snap. Counter to the right side, up the middle now. And he falls forward for a gain of about 2. Up to about their own 40 now. So it'll be 2nd down. No, it should be up to the 45 rather, I believe. So 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line. When you got a man down, you put the foot on their throat. That's right. Exactly. Little Doc Walker quote, right? Put your foot on their throat and squeeze. They're at their own 40-yard line. 2nd and 8. Man in motion takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Good coverage here. Now he's cut it back, though. Oh, no. They let him loose again. Down the field, slipping a tackle. And he's going to get big play. There is a flag on the play. Maybe holding. Is this going to come back? Or what's the flag going to be? Definitely should not be on a sliding quarterback. He slid way too late. Holding. Defense! Number 31, Cameron Curl gets held. Called for holding. All right, so it's a defensive holding. Let's take a look at this replay. Is it a good call? All right. Oh, yeah, definitely. He got a hold of that tight end, and I think it was a good call there on Cameron Curl. He got a little bit too handsy on the coverage, and that was a good call. 1st and 10. Up to Washington's 34-yard line now. 2 running backs in the backfield in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Play action. Look, quick throw to the flat, and Barkley will go out of bounds only after a gain of about 1. Christian Holmes pushing him out. So 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. This could be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if they try to hurry up to the line. It does not look like it. All right, so 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line of Washington when we come back after the end of the first. Taking a look here at the first quarter stats. You got Heinicke, 6 for 9, giggity, 66 yards and a touchdown. Daniel Jones, 3 for 3, 11 yards. No touchdowns here. He's been sacked 1 time. New York is running the ball very effectively so far, and Daniel Jones is doing the bulk of it right now with 3 carries, 35 yards. If it wasn't for a Daniel Jones fumble, this run offense right now from New York is definitely hurting Washington. All right. Because he's got 3 carries, 35 yards. Saquon's got 5 carries, 18 yards. Leading receiver for them is Slayton, 1 catch, 8 yards. Leading receiver for us right now is Jahan Dotson, 2 catches, 25 yards. And Terry has 1 catch, 19 yards, and he caught the touchdown. Jamin Davis forced a fumble and recovered his own fumble. Well done by Jamin Davis, putting his shoulder down right into the football. Beautiful tackle, poking it away from Daniel Jones. Leading tackler for both teams, you have Jamin Davis leading the tackles for Washington. And Jay Smith, do they have Jalen Smith? They did. They picked up Jalen Smith this offseason. I didn't know that. And he's leading the team in tackles as well as McFadden. All right, Joey Sly made his only field goal attempt and extra point attempt. Erickson has had 1 return for 6 yards. That's the only return. First downs so far for both teams, 7 for Washington, 4 for New York. 1 for 2 on 3rd down for Washington, 0 for 1 for New York. Penalties, we have 1 penalty against Washington, none for New York. And time of possession, 8.5 to Washington to 6.5 to the Giants. All right, so that's the first quarter stats. What do you guys have to say? Daniel Jones might not get 100 rushing yards today, or might get it. Yeah, he's on pace. He's on pace for $140 right now. Hey, Tim, just wanted to ask if you also do college games. As of right now, I don't, but I probably will end up doing the playoff games. So we'll take a look at the playoff games for sure, I think, and definitely the national championship. But I'll probably end up doing all of the playoff games for the college football playoffs. Let us know if there is a Wes sighting on the line today. All right, I'll keep an eye out for what. He's number 71, I believe, right? I think he's 71. So I'll keep an eye out for 71. 2 torn tendons. Oh, who's that? Do you think we need Chase back? Chase would help, but he's not a cure-all, I don't think. We gotta contain Daniel Jones. We gotta do better. All right, 2nd and 8. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Jones in the shotgun takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. No, he keeps it, and we do a good job containing him, but we don't bring him down in the backfield. That was a great fake by Jones. I didn't even see it. And it'll be only a gain of 3 on the play, 3rd and 5. But it should have been a tackle for loss. It looked like he was definitely in the backfield with a lot of players around him, but he finds a way to get a couple extra yards. So 3rd and 5 here in the second quarter, up to the 30-yard line, no, 29-yard line of Washington. Jones in the shotgun, puts a man in motion, takes the snap, play action, looking quick throw underneath, and immediately getting hit. Loss of 2 on the play. Washington, Bobby McCain and John Bostic all over it. They try to play action it to the left and then play action to the right and then throw to the left. But Washington not fooled at all. Daniel Jones' eyes were horrible on that play. He looked right where he was going to throw it the whole time. Daniel Jones did not do the Giants any favors. So now that'll be 4th down. Graham Gano, who's been phenomenal this season. He's on the left hash. It's a 48-yard attempt. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is low, but good. Finds a way to get in there, sneaks in there, and New York is on the board now, down 10-3. Washington will get the ball back. Great defense for Washington on that last series. We need to clean up the run defense. The pass defense has been doing a bit better, especially in coverage. But we're letting Daniel Jones get out there and run all over us. He's got 4 carries, 38 yards. So far as a team, they're running for over 6 yards a carry as a team right now in New York. Gotta clean that up. Mallory Boyd, love your energy. Go Commanders. Thanks. Left hand up, baby. Great stop. Another TD, and it's a blowout. We talking about blowouts. Little Jim Mora action on Washington blowouts. That doesn't happen. Washington doesn't blow out anyway. We talking blowouts. Barkley's 5 for 18. Yeah, Barkley is getting definitely the attention he deserves. So that's only a little over 3 yards a carry. We got to contain Jones for sure. I agree. Is Chase Young playing? No. He tried to go before the game, but he could not. He did not feel healthy enough. So I think he should be back by after the bye week. I really do. I've been holding off on my predictions for him, but I think after the bye week, I think he should be in. Not a blowout until we score 30. Yeah, I agree. We need to block that middle, and when we get when we get Jones, we need to hit him hard and not miss the tackles. True. I agree with that. I'll doubt he played this season. No, I mean, he tried to go today. I think he's close. I do think he's going to come back after the bye week. Who's number 34? Christian Holmes. He's a rookie out of Oklahoma State. And it's funny because on PFF, they did not even have a grade on him or a picture on him for the draft. We looked him up on draft day after I looked him up afterwards. Sorry, I wasn't live during the 7th round. I had a wedding to go to, but we pick him, and he doesn't even have a grade on him. But when I watch the film, he's a great scheme fit, for my opinion. He's much of a zone corner. Man-to-man, he's not great, but zone-wise, he understands what he needs to do. He can come up and make a tackle. He understands how to play in space, so I do like him for sure. Tim, was Jairus at that wedding? No, not that one. I think he was probably live during the draft when I wasn't at that time. But here we go. 10-3, 13:38 to go here in the second quarter. Washington will get the ball back with a 7-point lead. Gano to kick it off, and there's the kick. All right. It will be a touchback here. And Washington will start at their own 25-yard line. Been very efficient on the first 2 drives. Unfortunately, couldn't poke it in on that first drive. They got up to the 3-yard line and had to settle for a field goal, but they did get it on the next drive. So far, so great of a start. All right, here we go. 13:38 to go in the second quarter. Puts a man in motion. 3 receivers to the right. Pistol formation. B-Rob in the game. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. And he's going to get to the right side. Falls forward again for a gain of 5. Love on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Washington's run game looking very strong. I actually expect to have even a better day than we've been having, considering Sam Cosmi in the game. All right, 2nd and 5 for Washington. 3 receivers to the left. Heinicke in the shotgun, takes the snap. 5-man rush. Has a little pressure in the middle, and he's trying to avoid it, and down goes Heinicke. The middle of that offensive line got shoved back into the pocket, and Heinicke could not escape, and down goes Heinicke for the first sack in a while. He did not get sacked last game, and I think he only had sacked 1 time in the game before that, if that, honestly. He does not get sacked very often, but Norwell and Larson, what do you know? Norwell and Larson just getting shoved backwards right into Heinicke's lap. Good pressure there by the Giants. Now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the left. Heinicke in the shotgun. Heinicke takes a snap. Only a 4-man. Setting up the screen here to Terry. Terry has blockers in front. Does make a good miss. Stays on his feet. And he's going to dive and reaching. We got to look at the replay on that. He reached that ball out as he was going down. They did not give him that extra yardage. I don't know if he's going to be close enough to a first, but that should be reviewed, if not challenged, by Ron Rivera. I don't know if I would challenge it because he still may have been just short, but they did not give him a very friendly spot considering where he reached for that football. So they will not challenge it here, and they're not going to go for it. They're going to settle for the punt on Tressway, try to win the field position battle at their own 34. Takes the snap, and there's the punt from Tressway, and it will be caught at around the 20, maybe 19-yard line there by James. And the Giants will get the ball back now down by 7. What was the yard line? 34. And now they're going to be at their own 19 or 20, depending on the spot. Lamar Jackson is hurt with his knee. Yikes. Norwell and Larson might be Tim's 2 most used words on his content. But it just goes to show how important the offensive line is. When you actually sit down and watch film, that offensive line and defensive line make such huge differences in the game, and they're really almost what wins the game, right? You can have, unless you have a guy like Patrick Mahomes that just makes plays that it doesn't matter what the play design is almost. But in an offense like Washington's, where we all need to work as a group of 11 men on the field, every person matters, right? And it's tough. I really thought Ron was going to go for it. I know they almost got there on that screen. It was a good screen setup. Terry McLaurin got, 12 yards on 3rd and 13. Couldn't quite get there. Your 4th and 1 fullback dive or QB sneak. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Can't go for it on your own 34 this early, up 7. Yeah, it's definitely a dangerous call. And we've been winning the field position battle over and over. Let's see if we can't continue to do that. We have 469 of you, giggity, in the house. If you don't mind, let's get some more likes on there. Again, liking the video really helps get it out. Please hit that like button. Is Curtis playing today? Yes, Curtis Samuel is playing, and he only has 1 catch for 1 yard right now, but he's been definitely used in a lot of motions. Usually when I say a man in motion, it's almost always Curtis Samuel. They did the right thing. Defense is on fire. Yep, we just got to contain Daniel Jones, and contain that run game, force him to throw the ball on us, and it could get ugly. Why can't you go for it early? It would make sense to go for it early because there is more time to make up for it. The game, no, not necessarily. It's not necessarily. It depends, man. At your own 34, you have momentum. You're doing a good job so far. Really, you're just asking for a big momentum swing the other way if you fail. Here we go. Under center. Takes a snap. Play action. Looking, stepping up, going deep. And it's going to be caught. Christian Holmes wants a pass interference. He ended up on the ground, not getting it, and it's a huge play for the Giants. Christian Holmes, let's take a look here. How did he end up on the ground? Oh, that is a pass interference. He used both hands and shoved him. Wow, and they don't call it. And nice catch by Slayton and a little sneaky push, getting Christian Holmes off balance. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle here, and now the Washington's all over it. Loss of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. But you could see he put both of his hands on his shoulders and threw him to the side, and he ended up wide open as Christian Holmes fell to the ground. I am definitely surprised that they did not throw that flag. It looked pretty obvious on the replay. I mean, unless you believed Christian Holmes is just falling to the ground for no reason. But, hey, sneaky play there by Slayton, and he gets the big play. 2nd and 13 up to the 29-yard line now. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff. No, play action. Rolling to his right. Has to get rid of it quickly, and does. Throws it underneath after a gain of about 5 on the play. It's Hodgins who makes the catch. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 7 or so on it. No way it's 3rd and 4. It was only a gain of 5 or 6. Or no way. It was 3rd and 13. Yeah, 3rd and 7. There you go. They messed up on that one. 3rd and 7 on the play. All right, Jones in the shotgun. Can the defense step up here? 3 receivers to the right. Jones in the shotgun takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right, and he's going to get out to the outside, and he's going to run for the first down. Daniel Jones. And our Montez Sweat was trying to draw a hold, did not get it. And Daniel Jones again, 5 carries, 48 yards now. He is destroying us. Montez Sweat does not go. He goes inside and out. And I don't know how that's not a hold. Okay. I don't know how that one's not a hold, man. He clearly grabbed the left shoulder pad. Montez Sweat is trying to sell it, and somehow no call. All right, takes the snap, handoff to the right side of Saquon. Saquon finds the hole and gets into the end zone. And the Giants tie this game up, pending an extra point. Yeah, definitely frustrating if you're a Washington fan on that drive. Couple of big plays. That probably you should have had a call on him, but it is what it is. They didn't get called. We're in a tie game now. We got to live with what we got, man. Got to do it. There's the kick, and the kick is good. And the Giants tie it up now 10-10 here with 8:49 to go here in the second quarter. I understand, Douglas, that you disagree with the punt call, and obviously now in hindsight, you can definitely say you were right. We should have gone for it because if we're going to give up 7 anyway, we may as well give them the ball at the 34-yard line. But, your defense is right there in position. Unfortunately, a couple no calls. It is what it is. It's sad because as a coach, what do you fix when the refs are not being honest? Yeah, it's definitely well. First of all, Washington definitely has something to fix, and it's containing Jones. We have to figure something out. We have to quit rushing him in the sense of getting it and Sweat and James Smith-Williams need to come outside and almost not even worry about the rush, and then maybe send a blitz up the middle with Jamin Davis to help get an extra push up the middle with Allen, Payne, Jamin getting up there and trying to force some issues up the middle, and maybe get Daniel Jones off his spot, and then Sweat and James Smith-Williams can help contain. That's a potential option. Maybe do some stunts where Montez Sweat goes in, Jonathan Allen goes out, and so if Daniel Jones thinks he can get out, Jonathan Allen comes and cleans him up, or vice versa with Daron Payne, whatever the case may be. We definitely have that to clean up for ourselves if we want to not allow this offense to get off on us. I disagree. Come on, man. The team has to score more points when they're on the field out there. I mean, we've scored on 2 out of our 3 drives. That's pretty good. So, of course, you would like to get a touchdown on that first one, but 10 points in 3 drives is plenty good. But you have to give me $5 for every New York TD. Excuse me. So can't cancel the can't go into my super chats and reverse it. I like it. Sweat got selfish. It was a good. Well, it was the tight end. He thought the tight end was going to go for a route, so he went inside, and then unfortunately he also got a handful of left shoulder pad, but no call, and it is what it is. It's good play there by the Giants. They got it. Would have been the difference if you went for it on first in inches. Yeah, hindsight's 2020. You go out there and you get a quick 3 and out, and you continue to get the ball in better field position than the time before. It is what it is. Obviously, if we know that we're going to give up a touchdown anyway, we may as well go for it on 4th and 1. But at the time, you have no idea. Because if we get the stop, or if we go for it and we don't get it, right? Then they get an easy 3 points potentially. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong going for it on your own 34. It is what it is. 1st and 10. Full house formation, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for, Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams will get shoved backwards after a gain of only 1. The ball does come out, but the whistles blew way earlier. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Alrighty, 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter in a tie ball game. Time of possession pretty much dead even at the time of this drive starting. See what Washington has in store here. Jonathan Williams still in the game. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke under center. Puts Turner in motion to the left now. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking, throwing it downfield, and it will be caught. Terry McLaurin up to the 44-yard line. Nice throw by Heinicke, and he gets it to his number 1 man, Terry McLaurin, for his 3rd catch of the day. Should be another gain of about 20 or so. Let's see what they give him. I think it was a gain of 20 on that play. It is. 3 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown early on in this game for Terry McLaurin. Nice throw by Heinicke. All right. 1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. 7.5 to go here in the second quarter. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Empty backfield set now. Puts Curtis Samuel in motion. Takes the snap. Looking. Quick throw over to the left side on a slant. And Terry McLaurin makes another grab and gets close to the 1st down marker. It looks like he might be a half yard short. 2nd and inches coming up for the Commanders. I'd rather watch you than ESPN. Thanks, Brady. So can't blame that call on the coach, but more on the refs for not making those interference calls. It is what it is, man. There's definitely things Washington can clean up. That's all that matters. Under center here. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Robinson puts his head down and will get the yard needed and move the chains. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. right, so 10-10 still. Washington setting up another nice drive here inside New York territory. McLaurin is getting 41% of Heinicke's passes to receivers. That's a good decision by Heinicke. 1st and 10. Jahan in motion from left to right. 2 tight ends on the left. Takes the snap. Looking. Scanning. Now going to throw it to the flat for Cam Sims. And Sims will catch it for a loss of a yard or so. Love coming up and makes the tackle. So 2nd and 11 coming up for the Commanders. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Washington will get the ball first coming out of halftime. That was a great tackle by Love. All right, let's see what Washington can do. They're up to the Giants' roughly 46-yard line right now. 5.5 to go in the second quarter. 2 receivers each side, takes the snap, looking to get it out to B-Rob. B-Rob makes the grab, spins off the first tackler, and unfortunately the receivers could not hold the blocks, but he does get a gain of about 5 on the play. It'll set up 3rd and 6. Brian Robinson, that dude is one hard son of a gun to take down. He is really strong. What up, Pat? Looks like a hell of a game. So far, so true. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. They're up to the 41-yard line. Got to get to the, 34-yard line? Okay. Got to get to the 34-yard line for first, so it's 3rd and 7. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw over to the left side, and he cannot get it to Terry McLaurin. It's underthrown, but wait! There's a flag in the secondary. This might be defensive holding. There's a flag in the secondary. Terry McLaurin nodding his head. Holding. Defense. Number 37, Fabian Moreau, move the chains. 1st down, Washington. Washington getting a call back on this one. He is definitely holding him. Holding him a little bit there, huh? Definitely holding on to him as he was riding him up the field. So 1st and 10, move the chains. 4:44 to go in the second quarter. For some reason, the clock stopped. Not sure why. Puts a man in motion. Heinicke under center. Excuse me, in the shotgun. Jahan goes in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle. It's Antonio Gibson who puts his head down and goes forward for a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up for Washington. Antonio Gibson, man, he's definitely lost his starting job, but he's still a tremendous change of pace back here for Washington. Like, you got a guy that's 6'2", 220, runs a 4.39 as your second running back who's already had a 1,000-yard season. That is a pretty great two-headed monster for Washington. 2 running backs in the backfield right now. Heinicke in the shotgun. De'Ami Brown in motion, takes the snap. Handoff to Gibby. Gibby slips, but he gets back up, and he does get the first down. Gain of 7 up to the 24-yard line of the Giants, and that'll move the chains. Gibby never fell to the ground, but he did slip, got his hand on the ground, got back up, and got a first down. Here we go. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Washington well inside field goal range now. A touchdown here would be massive considering they get the ball first coming out of half. Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts left. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke in the shotgun. Puts Bates in motion, but he stays on the right side. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right is Gibby. Gibby has pressure, has to stiff arm a man. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to dance a little bit and somehow nearly get back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like they give it to him. Gibby doing a good job of just getting anything to get back because he was 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage at one point, and with a lot of Giants around him, he finds a way to get back to the line of scrimmage. All right. 2nd and 10. 3:15 to go. Under 3 minutes to go, in the second quarter now. Heinicke in the pistol. Gibby the running back. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure's coming late, and he has to get rid of it, and he lets the ball hit the ground. Smart play by Antonio Gibson. He knew he wasn't going to get any yards on that play if he tried to catch it. He lets the ball hit the ground. Well done. Very high IQ play there by Antonio Gibson. Kayvon Thibodeau If he didn't hesitate, he probably would have had a sack. But a slight hesitation, nobody blocked him. And Thibodeau doing a good job of putting his hands out there, showing that he's not trying to force the quarterback to the ground. So no roughing the passer call. 3rd and 10 now at the Giants' 24-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Heinicke takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it. Does to the right side. And incomplete. But there's another pass interference call. Terry McLaurin trying to come back to the football. And Fabian Moreau hanging on him. He doesn't like the call. And Terry McLaurin was trying to come back for the football. Great decision there by Heinicke just to get rid of it as pressure came. Flag on the ground. The refs are discussing it. Are they going to say it's uncatchable? Let's take a look here. And Heinicke. Wow. They will pick up the flag. They pick up the flag. Huh. Okay. They pick up the flag. Interesting. Very interesting. From the right hash, the 42-yard attempt here for Washington. .233 to go in the second quarter. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Washington takes the lead back now here, 13-10 with 2:28 to go in the second quarter. Yeah, I'm definitely surprised they picked that flag up. To be honest with you, I understand if they didn't throw it at all, but you threw the flag. I guess they're saying the ball was uncatchable. It definitely was thrown short. I don't know if he could have dove for it or not. I feel like that was too close to pick up the flag based on that, but I'm not sure what he clearly gets both hands on it, not playing the football at all. I don't know. It is what it is. I will say, assuming there was no defender on the field, even if there was no defender, Terry McLaurin would have had a tough time catching that ball anyway. I will say that. But to say that it was completely uncatchable, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Pass happy Turner. Yeah, we are passing the ball a little bit too much, aren't we? We have 17 dropbacks to 14 carries. That doesn't make any sense when you're averaging over 4 yards a carry. Pretty odd. Granted, that first down play went for no gain, so now it's 2nd and 10. Do you run the ball again, making it that's a tough call to say. Or did they run the ball again, actually? Yeah, no, they didn't. They threw the ball on 2nd and 10. Running on 2nd and 10 is not a bad thing, but it also is a bit tough. I don't know. We run the ball very well, so continuing to run the ball would definitely be my preference if I were to put it out there. But it is what it is. Overall, Heinicke, I think, is playing a pretty good game. He did overthrow Logan earlier, but there was pressure for those last 2 throws all over him. The blitz got there for New York. So good defense there by New York. We've rushed the ball 13 and passed the ball 16. How was that happy? Well, it is 17 dropbacks because we did have the sack. So it's 17-14 really on those. But the difference is we've been usually at this point, especially with the lead, we usually run the ball 17 and have passed 14, right? And so it's a little different there. Now, we did have a 3rd and long that we did have to pass. But on 2nd and manageable, we passed and ended up taking a sack. I don't know. Continuing to run the football when you're averaging 4 yards a carry is not a bad idea either. But it is what it is. A lot of the passes, though, have come out of a play action, which I do like. Oh, they're going to get a return here at the goal line. And it will be thrown over to the right, ran to the right side, and diving ahead up to the 24-yard line is the Giants. So good, decent special teams there by Washington. And a 24-yard line is where the Giants will start this next drive. Daniel Jones right now, 6 for 6, 71 yards, and he's got 5 carries for 48 yards. Talk about being a team's offense, huh? Ron is yelling at the refs. Good. Do we replay the Giants after the bye? Yes. So our next 2 games are the Giants, today and in 2 weeks. Here we go. Takes the snap. Hand off to the left side. And Saquon Barkley following his blocks, and he does get nice blocks, and he's going to get a 9-yard carry. Nice blocking there by the Giants on the stretch run play to the left. It'll be 2nd and 1, and that could bring us here to the 2-minute warning at their own 33-yard line. This game's going to be close. So far, so true. It's a very close game. Very, very close game. Yes, we get the ball to start the second half. Yes. Hopefully we break out like Dallas did in the second half. Yep, we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I question Jack Del Rio and his philosophy on defense. No, right now we're unfortunately, I'm not even going to say it. It's fine. I think all I'm going to say is overall I think we played a pretty decent game. We do have to contain Jones more. That would be my big criticism of this game. 5 carries, 48 yards for him is way too much. Daniel Jones, also 6 for 6, 71 yards is unfortunate. But mainly we got to make sure we contain Jones and try to stop this run game on defense. On offense, overall, I think it's a pretty good day. We've ran the ball quite a bit so far. And a lot of things we've been setting up off play action. Heinicke's overall having a pretty decent game. But it's 13 points at half is not bad at all. I mean, that's an average of 26 points a game. That would be good for like 5th in the NFL if you average 26 points a game. I don't know if you guys know that, but like the most is 29 point something from the Chiefs. So even the Chiefs only average less than 15 points and a half. So 13 points coming out and a half, especially with how we play, right? We've only had 4 drives. Right, the Chiefs most likely at this point, with how fast-paced they play, probably already have 5, 6, maybe even 7 drives and a half, where Washington and the Giants a little bit have a much slower game plan, run the ball, kill the clock, and it's harder to score points on that. But 13 points out of 4 drives, I would take that for our offense all day long. Defense got to continue to do their job, and I definitely thought the Giants got helped on that touchdown drive, but it is what it is. Do you think the coaching staff has done their job enough to keep their jobs? 100% at this point. I mean, you're 1-4. You've won 6 out of your last 7, and there's the QB sneak for Daniel Jones, and he will get the first down easily up to the 38-yard line as we come out of the 2-minute warning. All right, under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Jones takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and slipping the tackle is Saquon Barkley, but he does get tripped up, and he gets fall forward for about 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4 or so coming up for the Giants. Under a minute and a half to go at their own 44-yard line. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap, flipping it out to the flat is Saquon Barkley, and Saquon will get a gain of about 6 or 5 are on the play, move the chains first down, out of bounds, stops the clock with 1:14. Giants have plenty of time. Clock's not a factor here with just over a minute to go with 3 timeouts. Eagles go up 14-7 over the Titans. All right, Daniel Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left at their own 49. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Now has a big hole up the right sideline. Saquon Barkley into field goal range, out of bounds. And they're looking now to get a touchdown with 1:07 to go. They're inside the 35, maybe even inside the 30 of Washington. And that draw play, man, opened up like the Red Sea. Who was that? Number 97, F.A. Obata, losing his gap on that play. He needed to go to the left of the line instead of the right of the lineman to keep his gap. After he went to the right, that gap opened up huge for Saquon. 1st and 10 at the 30. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff again. Saquon dancing around a little bit. Stiff arms a man, but push backwards. Nice tackle. Jamin Davis did not wrap him up, but he hits him hard enough where Saquon loses his footing and goes to the ground after a loss. 2nd down and about 12 or 13 on the play. They 14. They gave a 4-yard loss on the play. 45 seconds left. Takes the snap. Looking. Throwing it to the flat. It'll be caught by the backup running back. Pushed out of bounds after a gain of 4. Getting the yards back. And 39 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 10 for New York. Washington trying to hold him to a field goal here. Matt Breida is the backup running back. Didn't realize that. Number 31. So 39 seconds. 3rd and 10. Washington's defense got to get off the field here. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Jones in the shotgun, takes the snap. Drops back, looking. Quick throw over to the right side is wide open, but, slipping tackles, and he gets to the 1st down. How in the world did Hodgins get that 1st down? You had 2 Commander defenders tackling him at the same time. The Giants will use their timeout. Are they going to say he's just short of the 1st down? He should have been 3 yards short, but now it's going to be a measurement. Yikes. Frustrating. Going for the ball inside the tackle, I guess. That free TD earlier is killing us right now. It's all right. It's early in the game. Nothing's killing us. It's early in the game. Plenty of time. Cameron Curl and Christian Holmes. Yeah, it looked like Curl was going for the ball instead of going for the tackle. And he lets him get a 1st down. So now there's 30 seconds left. 1st and 10 up to the Washington 25-yard line. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. They're up to the 20-yard line, Takes the snap. Daniel Jones going to keep it, running up the middle, and Jonathan Allen doing a good job not letting him loose. He's going to get a gain of only 2 on the play. Giants will have to use their 2nd timeout. Jonathan Allen was getting blocked there, spun off his blocker, and made the tackle from behind. So 26 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. 2nd and 7. Probably second and a half. This is spicy. Both teams need this win. You're absolutely right. So at the 18-yard line, it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking. Throwing it underneath. Has a man open. Is number 80, and he's going to get the 1st down. Giants have 1 timeout left, and they have to use it here. 19 seconds remaining. Now, this is a big deal. If Washington's able to get a sack on this, that almost ruins the half for the Giants, or if they get tackled inbounds. So the Giants now have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10 inside. So it would be 1st and goal inside the 10 up to about the 9-ish yard line. So 19 seconds. So Daniel Jones will have some opportunities for quick throws. Skins always been a second half team. Since Ron Rivera has been here, definitely more of a second half team. Agreed. They're going to take a couple of shots at the end zone, most likely. Let's see if we can't get an interception here. Come on, Kendall Fuller. Oh, they don't give him the 1st down, so it's 3rd and 1 for the Giants. So Daniel Jones in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, and Daniel Jones is going to keep it, and Daniel Jones gets the first down. 13, 12, 11, 10. They got to hurry up to the line. They have plenty of time to get there. 8, 7, 6. They get set up, and they're going to spike it with 5 seconds remaining in the half. Interesting decision to run it, and not sure what that was about. And I guess they were just playing for the field goal the whole time. All right, that's what they'll settle with. And they didn't want Washington to have any time left, I guess. So they did spike it with 5 seconds. But, man, if you didn't get the first down there with that run, that is massive because you couldn't spike it after that. There's the snap, and there's the kick, and the kick is good. So we have a tied game. That was dangerous. If they messed up and did not get that first down, that's a 4th down. You would not have been able to spike the ball at that point, and then you probably wouldn't have had time to get your kicking unit on the field. It worked out for the Giants, but in my opinion, that was a very, very risky call. Hey, Tim, do you think the new owners will change the uniforms and name or throwback jersey? I don't think the name is going to change. No, I think it is what it is. This team is disappointing to watch right now. What do you mean? It's a 13-13 game. We're right in it. Yeah, dangerous to call and go and not kick after the timeout. Yeah, I mean, I would have gone for it, but I would have taken a shot at the end zone like Bod said. Try to give the tallest guy on my team an opportunity in a one-on-one situation to the back of the end zone, see what happens. But running the ball there was very dangerous. This is what football is all about, absolutely. Good old Gramino, he's been around the league since we let him leave, yep. And he wasn't even that good for us. Now he's like a tremendous kicker. It's crazy. All right. Why not return that, Gibby? Why in the world would you not return that? Did they really tell Antonio Gibson not to return that? You're just going to kneel it. Why not try to get an opportunity of giving a 6'2", 220-pound, running a 4.39 40-yard dash player an opportunity in a kickoff? That makes no sense of why they let that be a touchback. Even if because what does it matter? You're just kneeling it anyway, so it doesn't matter about your field position. Even if he fumbled, it doesn't matter unless they pick it up and run it for a touchdown. Like, that is so unlikely. It's crazy. How often does a player fumble a ball on kickoff and it actually is able to be picked up and ran in for a touchdown? What does that happen? Less than 10 times in NFL history? That's like a play you never see. But anyway, I just think that was a really weird decision. But oh well, it is what it is. We got halftime now, and let's take a look at the halftime stats. We have Taylor Heinicke, 11 for 16, 110 yards in the touchdown. Daniel Jones, 10 for 11, 97 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Saquon Barkley, 11 carries, 60 yards and a touchdown. And Daniel Jones, 8 carries, 56 yards on the ground himself. Leading ball carrier for Washington, 8 carries, 39 yards for Brian Robinson. Leading receivers for both teams, you have Slayton, 2 catches, 63 yards, and Terry McLaurin, 4 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Leading tacklers, you have Christian Holmes and Bobby McCain. No, excuse me, Jamin Davis has the most. It's 6. I thought the most was 4. Don't know why they don't have this in order. But Jamin Davis leads with 6 tackles. He also forced a fumble and recovered. Right now, leading tackler for New York is McFadden with 6. And Ellis has the 1 sack for them. Deron Payne has the sack for Washington. Graham Gano and Joey Sly both 2 for 2 on field goals and 1 for 1 on extra points. Both punters attempting 1 punt in the first half. 11 first downs for Washington, 12 for New York. 1 for 4 on third down for Washington, 3 for 5 for the Giants. Giants lead the game in total yards at 204 to 161. Both teams have one penalty for 5 yards. Both of them were defensive holdings. And Washington wins the time of possession battle in the first half, 17 to 13. And yeah, this game is a huge play to Slayton. And that's the difference in the game to make this tied. Otherwise, it could be a 7-point lead. But Giants' run game has been very, very effective. Saquon now over 5 yards a carry on the day, including a touchdown. Daniel Jones is over 6 yards a carry. So very effective run game they have going. And Washington's run game overall has been solid. 5 carries, 20 yards, 4 yards a carry, and 8 carries, 39 yards for Washington. 15 carries, 59 yards total. So just under 4 yards a carry for Washington. We got a game, ladies and gents. 13-13. Washington will get the ball coming out of halftime. And we are in form. What is up, everybody in the chat? No turnovers yet early. Or no turnovers yet either. Yep. Or no, sorry. There is a turnover for us, but no turnovers for our offense. Tight end needs to chip their edges to help the tackles more. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that one QB hit where Kayvon Thibodeau was unblocked. Leno was blocking somebody, so I don't know why we didn't fan out at all to Kayvon Thibodeau on that play. I'm not sure exactly what the alignment was. That'll be an interesting play when we go through the film on Tuesday night. But they've gotten a little bit of pressure to Heinicke, true. Tim, fire up the band, a little mojo for the second half. Only on touchdowns and wins. Only on touchdowns and wins. We win in, Tim. My team winning? Uh-oh. Not sure who your team... Oh, wait. What up, Alex? Almost didn't... I think it is who I think it is. And he's a Giants fan. I don't want your team to win. Giants are 4th in the league in second half points. We have to have defense. Ooh, they're a big second half team as well. Good to know. Oh, okay, so it's a different Alex. Your picture almost looked like the Alex that I was thinking of too. So your team's Pittsburgh. I gotcha. Left hand up, baby. What up, Trey? Trey the wave. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. The haters can't stand us. Gotcha. You changed your name. Okay, I feel that. Christian Watson with another TD. Man, he's a touchdown machine, huh? Let's take a look here around the league. That's a good point. Let's do that. So Steelers up 16-6 over the Falcons. We have Broncos beating the Ravens right now 6-3. I heard Lamar Jackson got hurt. Yeah, Huntley is now in the game. That's not ideal, especially since I bet Lamar Jackson would get over 40 yards rushing. So screw me, right? We have Bears up 16-10 over the Packers. Lions destroying the Jaguars 20-6. Browns up 7-5 over the Texans. Texans got a safety at some point. That is hilarious. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, Nick Chubb ran for 1 yard loss, got a safety. So Deshaun Watson already has an interception. So he's back. He is back after a long stint with no Deshaun Watson. He's 7 for 11, 90 yards, and an interception. Continuing on, we have the Vikings over 17-3 over the Jets. Mike White not having the same effect, it looks like. And the Titans currently down by 4 against the Eagles, 14-10. Deshaun is back. Yes, he is. They need to come out and score a TD should be the mindset. Absolutely. Browns only scored on a punt return, no offensive TDs. Fair enough. Got to run the ball more. The run inside has been working flawlessly. Only when runners outside are they getting caught. And please, Terry, more catches. He's on fire. I like it. Aaron to the Skins next year. Would that work? I know he's owned a boatload, but how do teams like the Eagles and Cowboys obtain high-price players? I would not go after A-Rod. He's older now. I'm not trying to sell out for one Super Bowl or anything. I like what we're doing. We're building a team. We got to find our quarterback. That's true. But I'm not a fan of paying one guy a ton of money who hasn't won in 12 years. So there's that. For all of you new people, we are here every Washington game Thursday, Sunday, primetime, and Monday games. Yep. We also do the All-22 film on Tuesday, and Wednesday is the Skins in the Game show. Thank you, Bod, for the shout-out. We have 420 of you in the chat. 420. And 220 likes. So we should be able to get to 300 likes like that, right? Let's get some likes on the board. Appreciate everybody in the house. We should always have one player that stays away from linemen and stalks Daniel Jones. Yeah, a spy. It would be nice to continuously have a spy. What's up, Ruby? Where's Mommy's? She doesn't like when I talk to myself. Rodgers' cap number is like 40+ million. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not interested. I agree. We need a spy in the middle just for Daniel. That would be nice. Are we not talking about how Daniel Jones is perfect throwing against us right now? Yeah. He's doing a good job. He is doing a good job. If we go back to the stat sheet, he's 6 for 6, 97 yards? Yep. No, he's 10 for 11. Sorry. At one point he was 6 for 6. But right now he's 10 for 11, 97 yards. So not quite perfect, but doing well. I agree we need a spy in the middle. Sorry. Isn't it crazy 7 weeks ago, y'all were asking which QB should we draft are we going to make the play? It's insane. And 1-4, I would never have said we were making the playoffs, especially after only beating the Bears 13-7 on primetime. I'm like, we stink, right? It's unfortunate, but we do. And Heinicke's come in and brought some magic. Rob has just been tremendous since he's gotten healthier and healthier. Defense has started getting turnovers. Offense has stayed on the field. We've won the time of possession game. I mean, the team has really taken a turn for the better, what's seemingly out of nowhere. And here we are, 7-5, tied up 13-13 with the Giants, who at the time we were 1-4, were what, 4-1? So big changes. Tim, you make my Sundays at Walmart much more enjoyable. I appreciate it, man. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Campbell. Thank you for the kind words. It's always nice to read those. Where did all the Sam Howell love come from? It's beyond the normal. The backup QB is the most popular player on the team. No, I mean, he's a drafted player. He was projected to be like a late first, second round pick. We got him in the 5th. We know he has a big arm. He also has the ability to make some people miss. He was pretty decent in preseason for the most part. I mean, he definitely made some rookie mistakes through some rookie interceptions, and I'm not somebody that wants Howell out there right now when we're trying to win. I think Heinicke is definitely the best quarterback on the team to win the most games. So if that's what we're trying to do, that's what I want. I think the team should go with Heinicke. But for people not to want Howell, or for it to surprise you that people would want Howell, is definitely not a surprise. Who projected Howell to be a first-round pick? I'm sure at times he was projected a first-round pick. Maybe not literally like the month leading up to draft day, but highest draft projection, I don't know. Hey, he was a hot topic. He is considered to be in the mix for the number 1 pick in 2022. At some point. A realistic projection, I don't know who. At some point, Adam Smith, I don't know who this is. He writes for the Times News. This was on Hogs Haven. I'm sure if you go back and look, I mean, he was definitely Pro Football Network lists Howell as QB4 on the top 300 big board that put him at pick number 31. So the 31st best player in the draft. So yeah, he was definitely up there. Jones was not 0-2. He didn't play the second game. It was Jake Fromm who played the second game. Jake Fromm played the last game of the year, and Bobby McCain got 2 picks on him. Can't score more than 20 points, and that is going to catch up to them. Bro, right now we got 13 points. If we do that again in the second quarter or second half, that's a 26-point game. Howell isn't ready. If he was difference maker in practice, he'd be starting. No. He wouldn't be starting yet. He definitely was a projected top 10 pick going into last year. Yep. Also, if this team gets you sold gets sold, you want the new staff to make decisions on the QB. Top-tier coaches won't take a job if they can't choose their QB. It's an interesting standpoint. I mean, that may be true. I mean, obviously it depends on who their quarterback is, right? I mean, but if they don't like the quarterback, then they most likely will not take the job. It's not fair for people to jump right into let's draft another QB and not even give Howell a chance. I mean, it depended. I mean, if we were ended up, 3-14 this season, and you end up with a top 5 pick and you get a chance at one of these top dogs in the draft, that's a whole different situation. But yeah, we are far from needing a quarterback early in this draft. I would like to draft a quarterback late just to bring in some more competition, re-sign Heinicke, and have Howell a late round quarterback and Heinicke compete. If Howell has the playing time, Taylor, he's a top 15 QB. He could be, but there's way too much what ifs in that scenario. Heinicke's definitely the right guy to go. Mahomes will never have a new coach at KC unless there is a tragic accident. Coaches don't quit when you have a Hall of Fame QB. Well, that may or may not be true because Andy Reid is old as dirt. So is Andy Reid really going to play for another 10 years or whatever the Mahomes contract is? I don't know. That would put him at 83-ish years old. What is he, 72, 71 actually? That couldn't put him like 81 years old. How old is Andy Reid? Andy Reid's only 64? Why did I thought he was over 70? Well, I'm fake news. I'm glad I looked it up. Sorry about that. Why did I thought he was like the oldest? Why did I think he was like the oldest? With him and Belichick were the 2 oldest coaches in the league. Never mind. All right, here we go. There's the kick from Gano, and the second half is on its way. And now Gibby will return it. Okay, don't know why you wouldn't return the last one, but here we go. And Gibby's only going to get to the 23, 24-yard line. All right, now we return it. So that is where we will start this next drive here. 13-13. We got a ball game, ladies and gents. Yeah, Pete Carroll's definitely old too. Yep. Canceled him, yeah. Why'd we need Lawrence if we got Taylor? I don't know. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Taylor in the shotgun at their own 23. Puts a man in motion, takes the snap. Hand off to Curtis Samuel to the right side, and Curtis will try to squeeze through the line, get tackled for a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up for Washington. The Rockets actually have a chance to win today. Are they scoring points? But, I mean, there's no Lamar, so that definitely helps. 2nd and 8 here for Washington. So we just getting the second half started. They're at their own 25-yard line. Let's see what Washington has in store. Oh, is there an injured player or something? Must be an injured player that I didn't notice. Because they're not going up to the line yet. You want this right here instead? We'll see if it stays there. Usually an ad comes up, and that could hurt me. Here we go. In the shotgun. Heinicke takes the snap. Play action. Pressure's coming. Avoids it. Heinicke goes and throws it over the top, and he just overthrows Jahan Dotson. Heinicke doing a great job of not taking a sack on that play and brings up 3rd and 8. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Cosme got hurt? Ugh, not ideal. So Wes Switzer's in the game now. Ugh, Cosme got hurt again? Very frustrating. All right, 3rd and 8 now for Washington. 3 receivers to the left. Heinicke takes the snap, drops back, Steps up, avoids the rush, and he gets hit as he throws, and that might be a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Heinicke thinks it is a fumble, and now this is going to be New York football at the 20-yard line. Heinicke definitely was running after that football like he knew it was a fumble. I'm not sure if his off arm was coming forward or not, but usually when the person who fumbles it is chasing after the football, they know it's a fumble. 14-11 to go in the game. Let's take a look here. Is it a fumble? Most likely, yes. Let's look. He stepped up. His arm was coming forward, but when did the ball get loose? That was not the angle we needed. The ball is close. I hate these freaking commentators. You can't see. You don't know. It's a terrible angles that they're showing. Let's see, what's this one? Still not a great angle. Maybe it's coming out early. Maybe it's not. These angles are not the ones we need if we want to look to see if it was a fumble or not. I do believe it was a fumble considering how Heinicke was acting. He believed it was a fumble, but they do confirm it, and it is a 1st down and 10. Jones under center. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle, and he falls forward for a gain of a little under 2. Still making excuses for Heinicke? What do you mean? Pressure was all around him twice on that play. I don't know what's going on, guys. 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Actually, they only give him a yard, so 2nd and 9. 2 receivers each side, takes the snap. Play action, Daniel Jones looking, now going to throw it to a tight end underneath, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 5 up to the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Just over 13 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, Daniel Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Now Saquon goes in motion back into the backfield, takes the snap. Daniel Jones is going to keep it running to the left. Got to keep contained. They do, and he cuts it all the way back. Why are we making Daniel Jones look like prime Le'Veon Bell? Nice run there by Daniel Jones, showing great patience, allowing his blocks to develop in front of him. And he just literally looks like prime Le'Veon Bell, dancing in the backfield, letting the blocks develop, cutting it back, and getting the 1st down. 1st and goal. We are killing them. Or they're killing us, rather. 1st and goal now. Up to the 7-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, Daniel Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap, delayed handoff, handing it up the middle here for Saquon, and Saquon will only get back to the line of scrimmage and tackled from behind. Looked like it was Jonathan Allen. Trucking with a $1.99 just says 2 words. Just 2 little itty-bitty words. Sam Howell. 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. Under 12 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, 3 receivers bunched to the right now. 2nd and goal from the 7, takes the snap. Play action. Jones looking, going to the end zone, has a man open, and it's caught by Hodges. Christian Holmes on the coverage, get beat to the outside, and the Giants will now take the lead here, 19-13, pending an extra point. His first TD, yeah. Daniel Jones has looked tremendous right now. Tremendous. 12 for 13, 108 yards through the air, 9 carries, 63 yards on the ground. All right, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good. And they are now up 20-13 with 11:34 to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time left for both teams. A lot of time, a lot of action to be done. Let's see what Washington can do here. So Wentz missed enough snaps that the second rounder is safe. Yes. Yes. The fact that he's not playing today solidifies that, I believe. No, once Heinicke played his 6th game, he's already played his 6th game because we're 5-1 with him. So yeah, once he played his 6th game, it was enough. Now the 7th game is just icing on the cake. Look, we can't have it both ways. People want the young guys to play and develop. Well, these are the growing pains. Holmes is just a rookie, 7th round pick. Frank Olag. We ain't dead yet. Plenty of time, baby. Plenty of time. Look, it's clear to see on the replay that Heinicke's hand was moving forward and when he got hit. That should have been an incomplete pass. Unfortunately, they didn't show me a stupid enough angle where I could confirm or deny it on that. I mean, the angles that they were showing were horrible. Like, the ball's behind his helmet, right? Like, he's got it from this angle. Oh, he's going forward. The ball's behind his helmet. I can't really see. The other side, it's like they're not giving you the correct angles to be able to make a determination. Like, from behind, there's all other offensive linemen. It was horrible. It was definitely close. And the way that Heinicke acted also said fumble. The refs told you who was going to win today? Hey, man, sometimes you get the refs, sometimes you don't. I'm not really going to cry about the refs. You know, like, if you can go back to the Eagles game. If they threw that face mask, would we have beat the Eagles? Maybe, maybe not, right? I mean, there's a lot more plays in the game than just a couple of calls. Right now, I'm way more upset by Daniel Jones having 9 carries, 63 yards. I mean, this was literally, if we go to my skins in the game notes, keys to victory, key number 3, don't let Danny get loose. Mario had a ton of rushing yards, and now here we go for the second week in a row. The quarterback's killing us on the ground. Key number 3, I knew that this was going to be a part of the Giants' game plan. They were going to try to get Daniel Jones in ideal situations. Why is Washington defense not seem to understand that? No idea. And then also Daniel Jones looking like a freaking Studley. I mean, come on. Get Daniel Jones on the ground. Nice kick by Gano. Oh my gosh, Gibson runs it back into the end zone. This was an absolutely incredible kick by Gano. It just stopped at the 3-yard line. That was incredible. Gibby thought it was going to either bounce out of bounds or bounce into the end zone. But that bounce by Gano's kick was absolutely incredible. How in the world? I mean, it's got to be a lot of luck, right? I mean, how in the world do you kick that ball 60-plus yards in the air and it just dies at the 3? That's an incredible kick. But here we go. Heinicke under center at their own 5 now. Offset I formation, takes the snap. Handoff here to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, little patience, and now we'll dive forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 4.5. And it's 2nd and 6 coming up for Washington. You're crazy to think Sam isn't the answer. At this point, I'll be stunned if Washington wins. Hey, a lot of time left. We're definitely not dead yet. Come on. Come on. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 4.5. 5.5. Here we go. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Brian Robinson with a huge hole into the secondary. Tackled up to the 22, 23-yard line. Move the chains for Washington. That's what we needed. Get some Brian Robinson, the rookie in action. Big power. Oh, nice block by Lucas. Getting into the secondary, and Love will make the tackle. 10 carries, 56 yards for the rookie. Under 10.5 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. This is what Washington's been doing great in our 6 out of 7s is when it needs to. We have a long, sustained drive. Let's see if this can't be it. 3 receivers bunch to the left, takes the snap, handoff to the left side is B-Rob. B-Rob fakes it up the middle and goes back outside and gets out of bounds after a gain of another 5 yards or so. 2nd and 5 coming up for Washington. I'm going to keep saying how until we see him. Sounds good. All right, guys. We all understand who wants Hal, who wants Heinicke. Heinicke's in the game. Let's all root him on. In the shotgun, Heinicke. All right, changing the play at the line. Now puts Jahan in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Gibby. Gibby will dive forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. And it'll set up 3rd and short. There's no need to laugh if he throws a pick. Let's win the game. Heinicke is 5-1 as a starter. Root him on, man. He's playing fine. Here we go. 3rd and 1. I want Scott Turner under center. Under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 1. B-Rob back in the game. Heinicke under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Brian Robinson, and he will dive ahead, getting the 1st down easy enough. They do push him backwards finally, but it's not until after the first down yardage is gained up to about the 32.5-yard line is Washington. 8.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nice run game of Bruin here in New York for both teams, really, but Brian Robinson starting to turn it on. Here we go. Heinicke under center. John Bates goes in motion from right to left. Gibby in the game. Takes the snap. Handoff. No, excuse me. It is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson will try to fight for anything he can, and he's only going to get a yard on the play. Not much up the middle on that one. And Brian Robinson should go to the sideline. He looks tired. 2nd and 9 coming up. We don't need to hate on other fans' opinions. It's all good, Doug. It's all good. We know you disagree. It's all good. All right, empty backfield set. Now Curtis motions back into the backfield. 2 receivers each side. Ooh, may have been a false start here. And I think it's a false start on the right tackle. Lucas. Yeah. Oh, no. Logan Thomas gets called for it. Logan Thomas. So now it's 2nd and 13. Definitely don't want penalties to stall these drives. See what Heinicke has in store for the Giants here. 2nd and 13, 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. All right. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Gibby in the game. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz. Has to get rid of it to the left side. Caught by Terry McLaurin for a 1st down. Gains about 14, 15 yards. Move the chains. Well done. Look, Terry McLaurin pointing at his quarterback saying, thank you. Good throw. He's got 5 catches, 75 yards. Little comeback route. Quick hitch. About 8-yard come back. Gets quick throw out there. Nice quick decision by Heinicke with a blitzing linebacker in his face. Making a nice delivered throw, and will move the chains. 1st and 10. Man in motion, I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here for Gibby. Gibby cutting it up the middle and will fall forward for a gain of about 4. And it'll be 2nd and 6 up to the 49-yard line of Washington. This is a big, long drive so far for Washington, making this Giants defense tired. It's already been about 5 minutes off the clock here since Washington's gotten the football. And it continues to wear down the defense. 2nd and 6. Under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Heinicke in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap. Now it's going to hand off here to Curtis. Curtis is going to bounce it outside all the way to the left side, and he stiff arms a man, making it up the middle. Up the field, and he's going to be a first down. No, there's a flag. This might be coming back with holding or illegal block in the back, it looks like, by Washington, and the first down will be negated. Not sure who was it on. Refs are discussing this. Welcome back. Offense. Number 82, Logan Thomas with 2 big penalties on this drive. And it's a block in the back, which is going to be a 10 yards back. So it's 2nd and 16 now. Let's take a look here. What? What? He didn't even touch him! Oh my gosh! He didn't even touch him! Oh, I've seen worse? No, you have not seen worse! How do you get called block in the back when you don't touch a dude? Holy smoke, 2nd and 16, takes the snap, 4-man rush. Heinicke steps up, has time, gets hit as he throws, and the ball will hit the ground harmlessly. 3rd and 16. Holy smokes. The freaking count. I've seen worse. On what planet? That is ridiculous of an unbelievable. Just ridiculous. Yeah, his arm's clearly moving forward, you freaking donkey. Look at him. Is the hand moving forward? Do you have 2 eyes? 3rd and 21 now. Takes the snap, drops back, quick throw over to the right side, and it's going to be a screen pass. Curtis Samuel's going to make some dudes miss, getting up to the 43-yard line. Well, it does make it hard when you're getting screwed on this one, but it is what it is. 4th down coming up for Washington. You got to punt it away. The defense has got to step up. Golly. Wait, what did he say killed the drive? That's how penalties will kill you. How about bad penalties? All right, at least I didn't really see. As in, you saw it, and you saw the call was bad. I didn't really see it because it wasn't there. There's the kick from Tress Way, and it'll be fair caught at a 15-yard line here. All right, defense has got to step it up here in New York. Daniel Jones and the Giants playing a really good offensive football game right now. 12 for 13, 108 yards and a touchdown. Jones, 9 carries, 63 yards, and Saquon at 13 carries, 62 yards on the day so far. We got 550 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're here every Washington game as well as every Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night game on the play-by-play. Whew. I don't need the refs' help. I just need them not to call fouls that don't exist. That's all. That's all I want. I don't know how in the world the ref from back behind didn't overturn the call from the line judge. The line judge was the one that threw that flag, which you have no angle on whether you can determine if that was a block or the back or not. You can't see that. That is not your call to make as the line judge. Right? There's no way you're able to tell if there was a block in the back there in the middle of the field. You don't have the angle. And because you don't have the angle, you didn't even see the fact that Logan Thomas never touched him. Jeez Louise. The only thing that's going to make us lose the game is the ref's ball. Gamer Guy Gaming, $5. No, I mean, I'm frustrating at that horrible call, but we're not losing the game because of the refs, right? That call was egregious, and it definitely hurt. But, as I said, Daniel Jones going off for 9 carries, 63 yards is why we're losing this game. It got to freaking contain this quarterback. If coaches and players don't come out more forcefully against these outrageous, stupid penalties, it's going to continue. Yeah, I mean, that one, it's up there for one of the worst calls, man. I mean, it's literally a call that does not exist. All right, let's go defense. Plenty of time left, though, all right? Still 18 and a half minutes of total game time left in this game. It's only a 7-point deficit. See if the defense can't step up and get a turnover. One thing that the offense did really well right there is took a lot of time off the clock. Getting your defense rested. Got to step it up here. Here we go. Jones takes the snap. Play action. Has time in the pocket. Plenty of time. Now going to find his tight end late. And it's going to be a decent gain here of about 7-8 yards to Bellinger. And setting up a second and manageable. All right. Should be second and a long 2 coming up for the Giants. Just over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here we go. Jones under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side. And Saquon Barkley will get tackled for no gain. Nice tackle there by Daron Payne. Now it'll be 3rd and 2. Can the defense get off the field? Yeah, if Jones could play us every week, he'd be MVP. All right, 3rd and 2. Come on, defense. Need a big stop. Giants right now 4 for 6 on 3rd downs. Daniel Jones in the under center. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Pumping. Makes a guy miss. And can he get another guy to miss? No, but he does get a gain of 1. That'll be 4th and 1 to go here at their own 24-yard line. Will the Giants take the gamble here up by 7? Or will they settle for the punt? Tuhill, man, missing another tackle on Daniel Jones. Ridiculous. That is the one thing that Tuhill did well, though, is at least he contained him. And the Giants will bring out the punting unit. And it'll be Erickson back to return. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. All right, there's the kick. And it will be a caught at about the 20 and returned here, but only going to get to about the 25, maybe 26-yard line, depending on the spot. And it's a minute and 18 left in the third quarter. Washington, plenty of time, only down 7. See if Heinicke can get them back in the end zone. Our punt returns are so mid. I kind of like Bod's take, though. We haven't fumbled a punt all year long. And that's important, you know? Yeah, would it be nice every once in a while to be able to get a big punt return going for us? Sure. But just being able to field the punt consistently and smartly has been a big deal for us. And keeping field position going our way, and I like it. What happened to your partner in crime? Me and him decided to not do the play-by-plays together anymore. We still are cool. We'll be on ProTech's channel later this week on Wednesday. But we're still cool. No harm, no foul. We just saw things differently, and it is what it is. He should be live on his channel, though. If you want to go hit up Juris. YouTube. Is he live today? Juris's Corner. Yep, he's live right now. If you want to go hit him up, we'll go make sure to drop a like on his video here. Subscribe and hit that notification bell for your boy Juris. He's almost at 2.5K subscribers. Does some good content over there. We'll just look at the chat and see who's over there that's not on our... Oh, Red Wings, he's a traitor. He's over there. Juan Gotti's over there. What a traitor. Not on our stream, over there with Juris right now. What in the... I saw AJ. AJ, I've seen you over in our chat too, so you're bouncing back and forth. I see you. No, I'm just kidding. That's cool. I'm glad that people are supporting Juris. And go hit him up. Here in New Jersey, even the commentators are commenting in the favor of the Giants. I feel disgusted by the commentating. Good luck on getting the PI. The PI? Taylor is not running anymore, yeah. When you get too excited, Tim, we got to go to the Jarris's just to calm down. to keep an even keel. I got you. I listen to radio broadcasts. Nice. All right, 1st and 10 Washington here. And around their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Cole Turner goes in motion. 3 receivers to the right now. Heinicke in the shotgun. Puts Jahan Dotson in motion. Takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke rolling to his right. Has time. Plenty of time looking. And he's going to keep it himself. And Heinicke will run for a couple extra yards. Getting about 8 yards on the carry. Nice play by the offense. Beautiful play action. Had the defense completely fooled. And gets a nice run on first down of 8 yards after the play action. All right, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Brian Robinson, the single back. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Puts Curtis in motion, takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson cuts it up the middle, and we'll get a nice gain of 5 yards, moving the chains for a first down. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Will Washington hurry it up, or will they let this be the last play of the third? He should be doing that a lot more than he has been. Yeah, we haven't seen Heinicke run a lot as of late. That's true. Big hat B-Rob, that's right. 5 yards every run. It's been good so far. Really good run game for Washington, averaging just over 4 yards a carry as a team. All right. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes the snap and handing it off to the left side. And B-Rob trying to find the edge. And Will, oh, nice tackle there by Love. Pushing him backwards, but not until after a gain of 4. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here in New York. New York 20, Washington 13. Daniel Jones, 11 for 14, 116 yards and a touchdown. Heinicke, 13 of 19, 135 yards and a touchdown. Brian Robinson, leading ball carrier on the game, 15 carries, 74 yards. And Daniel Jones, leading carrier for the Giants at 10 carries, 64 yards. Leading receivers, we have Terry McLaurin, 5 catches, 75 yards and a touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 63 yards for the Giants. Heinicke has now lost a fumble, and Daniel Jones has lost a fumble. So both quarterbacks have lost a fumble so far. Deron Payne with the only sack for Washington, and we have 3 different dudes with sacks for the Giants. Ellis, Ward, and Ojulari. Leading tacklers for both teams, you have McFadden for the Giants with 7, and Jamin Davis also leading Washington with 7. 2 field goals made for Joey Sly and Gano. 2 extra points, though, for Gano, while it's only 1 for Sly. Looking at team stats, you got 15 first downs for Washington, 14 for the Giants. 2 for 7 on third down for Washington, 4 for 7 for the Giants. Penalties, Washington has 3 penalties against. New York has 1. And the time of possession, though, is in Washington's favor, 27-18. So not bad on that front. But let's see what they can do. Washington down the stretch. Giants definitely have had the more game-breaking plays, if you will. But Washington is definitely has won the battle of the trenches in some sense, and they have been playing a more physical game, but unfortunately, the big plays have gone New York's way. These refs are slow-brained. Smooth-brained, is that another way to say it, right? Keep it away from Jones, get a TD, and pin them deep. Yep. When is Heinicke going to throw his pick? Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. He's already had his turnover with that fumble, so maybe he won't throw a pick today. tire out their defense? We are. We have been. It's been great, right? Oh man, if they're any worse than Washington's announcers, I would be in a coma. All right, here we go. Under center, Heinicke. He takes the snap, handoff up the middle here for Brian Robinson. Slips a tackle into the secondary and another first down into Giants territory up to about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington. There we go. Some good run game up the middle here. Brian Robinson slipping that tackle of the linebacker, as he usually does. 1st and 10, 14 and a half to go here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke in the shotgun, up to the 47-yard line of the Giants. Takes the snap, play action. Quick throw over to the left side, catches a screen, and he gets it to McLaurin, and McLaurin will get another first down, gains 11 or 12 on the play, move the chains, and Washington on the cusp of field goal range currently. Great screen pass. I'm going to get that block by the lineman. I didn't miss the block. Was it good? We'll check that out on the film review on Tuesday. All right, 1st and 10, Washington now. That's another second really solid drive in a row, keeping their offense on the sideline. 3 receivers to the right. Puts Cole Turner now in motion to the left. Takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke stepping up. Going to throw it underneath. He has a man caught by Gibby up the left sideline, and he's going to get close to the first down. Pushed out of bounds close to it. A gain of about 8 on the play. Thought he got closer before he stepped out of bounds, but it looks like they do not give it to him. So 2nd and 2. Ooh, Lawrence with a big hit high on the quarterback. Interesting no call on that one. It looked like he hit him late and high, but no call. Takes a quick snap. Heinicke is going to motion over to the left, and he's going to throw it after the block, and it's going to be caught by Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson will get close to the first down, but I don't know if he reached for it. I think that's going to be 3rd and inches. Jahan Dotson makes a little one-hand grab underneath, but he's got to reach for the first down. All right, 3rd and 1. Brian Robinson back into the game. Puts Jahan Dotson in motion, takes the snap. B-Rob up the middle here. Not a lot to going, but he does stay patient and find a way to get to the first down. Up to the 25-yard line. Move the chains for Washington. All right, 1st and 10. With 12:47 to go, Washington on a very nice drive as we currently sit. They've almost taken about 4 minutes off the clock so far. Here we go. Heinicke in motion. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here for B-Rob. B-Rob bouncing it outside to the left, stiff arms a man, and he's out of bounds. Not until after a first down. There is a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? Holding. Offense. Number 85. Another tight end penalty here. Cole Turner gets called for holding. Let's see. Is it a good call? Doesn't matter, right? And yeah, that's a very good call. Yep, this one was definitely clean. Got a full hand of Ojulari on that one. And pushes him back. Now it's 1st and 20 on the rookie Cole Turner, 5th-round pick out of Nevada. 1st and 20 now for Washington at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke takes the snap. Play action. Looking. Going to throw it underneath. Get some of that yards back. Logan Thomas with a nice hit and falls forward for a gain of about 8. 2nd down and 12. Under 11.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Washington inside Giants territory up to the 27-yard line. Would love to punch it in here to be able to get a tie game, but a field goal would make it a one-possession game for the lead. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke takes the snap. Takes it, throws it to the right side, a little high for Jahan Dotson, incomplete. And I think it was McKinney on the coverage, so 3rd and 13 now for the Washington Commanders. Jahan Dotson probably should have made that catch. It definitely was a little high, but definitely a catchable ball for Jahan. So 3rd and 13. Got to help out the offensive line here. 3 receivers to the right. Just don't take a sack if you're Heinicke. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. And Heinicke takes a sack. You can't take a sack there, because now it's at the 34-yard line. That's going to make it a 52-yard attempt instead of in the 40s. That is not the play call. Oh, man, I don't like the play call that they didn't help the tackles. You knew the pressure was coming, and you didn't help the offensive line whatsoever. It came from between the tackle and the right guard as well. Heinicke couldn't escape everything. But all right, 52-yard attempt from the left hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is hanging to the right. And no good. That's why you can't take a sack. Oh, my goodness gracious, everybody. Oh, my goodness gracious. You cannot take a sack there. It almost demanded you threw a screen pass there just to get the ball out of Heinicke's hands immediately, see if what you can set up. But you could not afford to take a sack, and it sets up a long field goal, and it misses wide right. Oh, man, you ever get that feeling in a game where it just seems like the things are not quite going your way here? And that is exactly what's happening to Washington. It's a close game, and every little thing helping out going the wrong direction. But, hey, good play by the Giants to make the sack. I just don't like the play call there by Scott Turner to drop your quarterback back deep. The screen passes have been working well today. Set up the screen. Get the ball out quickly so you don't take a sack there and you potentially make a penalty. I mean, Tough. Right before that play, I said you can't take a sack, and guess what they do? I mean, it's like clockwork, right? Clockwork. We're not dead yet. Just surprised Turner didn't call a 15-step drop back, right? I would have preferred a 15-step drop back, because then we definitely wouldn't have taken a field goal there, and we would have punted to pin them back deep. Instead, it's just on the cusp of a reasonable field goal for Joey Sly, and he barely misses it wide right. Command this game from here on out. I like your positivity there, Hawkins. I like the positivity. What do they call these dang dropbacks? Yeah, it's... Especially with the pressure coming. I mean, I was asking beforehand, I was like, are you at least going to chip with your tight ends? Do something to slow down the pass rush? And he didn't do any of that. I mean, even the running back didn't help chip. He was trying to slip out immediately to the right in the middle of the field as the check down. You had no help for that offensive line that has been struggling today. I mean, it's clear. The pressure rate has definitely been strong to Heinicke. And it's shown in the run game. Like, we've been running the ball well because they kind of don't care about the run right now. They're just saying, hey, at all times, we're just going to try to attack the pass. But here we are. All right, 10:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2 tight ends to the left. Single back formation. Takes the snap, going to pitch it and try to cut it up the middle of Saquon, and he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So good defense there by Washington, trying to force a 3-and-out here. The no call on the pass interference early, yeah, that was definitely a tough one, but it is what it is. is what it is. 2nd and 11. Under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Daniel Jones under center. Saquon, the single back. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right. Has pressure. Has to get around. Oh, and they get the holding call late. He does drop it off. And he finally gets a 4-yard gain. And they finally call a holding on one of those play actions. What do you know? At least that's, unless it's an illegal hand to the face on Washington. Holding. Offense number 82. There you go. Push them back 5 yards on Bellinger there. They didn't want to call it. Yeah, it did take a long time for that flag to come out, didn't it? It's kind of funny. Been holding them all down the same play. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, right? It is what it is. All right, 2nd down and long here after the penalty. And Daniel Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it quickly, and he does, to the tight end, and he's going to make a grab for about 3, maybe 4 yards to Bellinger. Good pressure coming from Washington, not allowing a big play there on 2nd and long. So it sets up 3rd and quite a bit. 3rd and 16 right now for the Giants. Got to get off the field here if you are Washington. 8.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Still a really tight ball game. Anybody's game here. 3 receivers to the right. Don't like the coverage on the right side. Let's see if they look that way for a screen. Not a lot of help over there. Takes the snap. Going to set up the screen to the right. And nice play by Kendall Fuller, beating his block because they had the numbers. If he was able to slip that tackle, but Kendall Fuller doing a great job slipping. I saw the screen coming to the right a mile away. But Kendall Fuller making a stop. Ineligible player downfield. So penalties decline, setting up 4th and long. And that'll bring the punting unit. Weird how the over-under is 40.5. Yeah, it's like almost perfectly, right? If Washington scores a touchdown, then it'd be a tie game right at 40. They're doing pretty good. But the half is so there's not a push. So they don't... The sports books don't want pushes. That's why you see halves all the time. So you don't want to push on the over-under. Here we go. 4th and 15. Takes the snap. There's the kick. And, there's a flag on the left side on the gunner. Takes the snap. Here's Erickson. Makes a couple of guys miss, and he cuts up field and gets up to about the 19-yard line. There's a flag late as well. So at least 2 different flags on the field. One looks like at least a holding on the return, or maybe a block in the back. The other one, I'm not sure what it was. Holding maybe on Washington on the gunner. Let's see. Maybe an offsides? I'm not sure. Wish the NFL would admit they rig games. I don't think they rig it. Tim, as you know, my rule change would fix that 0.5 on the spreads, but we would be losing by 9. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, we would be losing by 8.5 right now if you had your rule. 2 fouls. Offsides, defense. Number 37, penalties declined. During the return, block in the back. Number 37, so 30... Oh no, Wild Goose gets 2 calls against him on 1 play. And now it'll be Washington pinned back deep. Okay, here we go. Wild Goose gets 2 calls on him on the same play. Have a play there, Wild Goose. The missed field goals is going to hurt us? Potentially. A lot of time left, though. A lot of time left. Washington's got to put a drive together and see if they can't get in the end zone. Frickin' refs. Definitely hurts. I understand the frustration with refs. Definitely hurts, but it's all right. We have opportunities here. We have opportunities. If you want to be a good team, a playoff caliber team, you got to be able to fight through adversity. We've definitely had some today. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, if you're a Giants fan sitting here thinking that the football gods aren't helping you out a little bit, I think you need to reconsider your bias over there, all right? But we've definitely done things that we need to get better at too. So not letting us all off the hook here. We got to get moving here on offense. How do you get offsides on a receiving kickoff? So what I think may have happened, it's interesting, actually. I wonder if the gunner lined up about 2 yards off the ball or 3 yards off the ball, and Wild Goose didn't pay attention to where the actual ball was and just went and lined up right in front of him, right? A yard away. And if you line up a yard away and you never pay attention to the spot and you're just looking at the guy in front of you and they snap it quick, all of a sudden you're lined up off sides. I don't know if that's for sure to be the case, but that is one way it could happen to a gunner. I'll say don't kill time, throw deep to Jahan and Terry back to back. Ooh, you just want to go straight to the deep shot over the top? That could be fun. I'm feeling we're going to score and go for 2 and lose on it. We'll see. I don't want to go for 2 if we get a touchdown. Just tie it up. I think we've been playing a better football game than the Giants. So I would like to just kick the field goal, tie it, and let the game play out as it goes. We've gotten away from what we do best, garbage play calling, not ready for primetime. I disagree with that. I mean, we've ran the ball 29 times, thrown it only 28. We've definitely ran the ball a lot. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here for B-Rob. B-Rob will only get a gain of, oh, wait a minute, there's a flag late coming out. Not sure what that is. Probably a holding on Washington. It'll only be a gain of 1. Let's see, holding, offense, number 72. This one's on Lucas. Sorry, Lucas Leno, rather. Charles Leno gets called for the holding. So they accept the penalty. It'd be first down and half a distance to the goal. So first down and about 14. Great play. Great play there by number 27 to come up and make the tackle from the safety spot. All right, first and 15. 3 receivers to the left. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Heinicke looking. Throwing it to the left side, and he overthrows his man again. There's that overthrow. We see it quite a bit from Heinicke. Just lets it loose. Luckily, nobody was over top to get the interception. 2nd and 15. Tim, all I want you to do is get ready to fire up the band. Let's do it, Frank. I'm here. I got the band ready. 7:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Heinicke in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke takes the snap. Looking, throwing it underneath. It'll be caught quickly. Only a gain of 2. Now it'll be 3rd and 13. Good tackle there by McLeod. Haven't gone down field once all day. That's true. It's true. I'm not sure if they're playing it over the top or what, but Heinicke definitely has not gone for it downfield right now. 3rd and 13. Heinicke in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke takes the snap, drops back, steps up, going over the middle, and he just overthrows Logan again. Oh, he had Logan for a first down. Oh, not clutch. Heinicke. Not clutch. Not clutch. Oh, it was Curtis Samuel, not Logan. I thought it was Logan over the middle. But nope, it was Curtis Samuel, and he just barely overthrows him. 4th and 13. Game's coming down to the wire here. Couple of penalties pushed us way back, losing field position here. All right, there's the punt from Tress Way. And it will be caught at around the 42-ish yard line and returned past the 50 up to about the 48-yard line. Tackle by Jonathan Williams. James on the return. So, great field position here for the Giants. What does the defense have in store? Can they get something brewing here on defense? Where's the holding on that return against the Giants? I'm sure there's no call ever. I don't know why you're complaining. Wentz isn't coming back after the bye. Stop the cap. Wentz is garbage. Sam Howell. QB isn't the problem. I know. Everybody has an opinion on the quarterback for Washington. Everybody has that opinion. All I can tell you is Ron is loyal to a fault, so you can scream into the ether if you want on that one. It's not going to change. Bro, just sub in now and see how he does. All right. How much more does Heinicke need to get exposed for people to realize that he can't depend on him in games like this? I mean, he beat the Colts in a game like that, right? It was a close game against, wasn't the Packers? Didn't he have a touchdown late on the, or he had a big throw late to McLaurin? I mean, he's definitely had moments of clutchness in him, but right now it's not enough in this game, but we'll see. There's still time left, 6:22 to go. A lot of time left. He's overthrowing vital passes. I understand. Suzanne says Taylor's off today. He's not having his best day. I think he needs that accuracy fixed. Yeah. Taylor's close, but close won't get it. Yep. Interception would be nice. Let's see. Heine has overthrow-itis. What? Overthrow-itis. Clock struck midnight on Heinicke's Cinderella story. Potentially. All I need is a field goal and it's over. Definitely not ideal if they get a field goal. Let's see if the defense can't step it up here. 6:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Takes a snap. Drops back. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught by Slayton, and Slayton will get the first down. Still going. Fighting for extra yards, and that'll move the chains here. And first down, and that is going to be on the cusp of field goal range. I think, well, for Gano, it's almost certainly field goal range. I think it's like a 55-yard field goal. Oh, wait, flag on the play. What's the flag? Ooh, might be a late hit penalty. Dable is hyped up mad. I think he's mad at his own player. Unfortunately, conduct. Taunting. Number 76. And 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10 at 76. I think Dable literally was yelling at his own dude saying, "Are you effing stupid?" Feliciano. Oh, yeah, he came up and he flexed on him. Wow. For no reason. He literally just came up to our dudes and was like flexing at him for taunting. Wow. 1st and 10, and that'll knock him out of field goal range again. All right, defense has a second chance. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, all the way back to the 50. Takes the snap, play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to throw it underneath. It'll be caught by Slayton and only get a gain of about 3-ish on the play. All right. There's Philadelphia. Up 28-10. Tough. Do you think we're still going to win, Tim? Hey, game is not over yet. Plenty of time left. Got to get a stop here, though. 2nd and 7. Defense has got to step up and get a 3 and out. 5:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jones under center. 2 receivers to each side. Oh, we have that Jack Del Rio special. Hand off to the left side, running up the middle. Nice defense there. There's John Ridgway. I believe Jamin Davis, or maybe it was John Bostic in there as well. And that'll be 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Giants. Are we going to play off again over and over and over again and just give them a quick, easy first down? Let's see what we got. See what defense they decide to run here. Do they go man or zone? All right, they do have only about a 4-yard separation, which is good. Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Looks like zone defense here. Takes the snap. Looking to the right. Steps up. Pressure's coming. And down goes Jones! The blitz gets there. It's Danny Johnson who gets the sack. And Washington, they ain't dead yet. Danny Johnson blitzing from the slot and get there, steps up and stays with it, doesn't overrun him too hard. He overran him a little bit, but not enough where it got out of control. And nice play there by Danny Johnson. That'll force a punt here. Let's see if we can't get a touchback, or will they be able to pin us back deep? Here's the snap, and there's the kick. And it'll be fair, caught right around the 10-ish yard line, maybe 11 depending on the spot. So that's where Heinicke has 89 yards. 89 yards. 89 yards, 3 timeouts between him and a tied football game. Does Heinicke have it in him? Does Heinicke have it in him? Let's do a new poll. Right? Start poll. Does Heinicke drive it downfield? Field and tie. Yes or no? Ask the community. Put your vote in the poll and let me know what you guys think. Does Heinicke do it? Does Heinicke? Does he have it in him? All right. 20-13. Washington currently down by 7. These are the kind of drives that Heinicke fans say that he is the best at. He's got that clutch gene. He's got no fear, right? He steps up when you need it the most. He buys time with his legs. He makes things happen off schedule. These are where the Heinicke fans say that Heinicke shows up the most. Does he have it in him again? The way he is playing and the refs are calling, I'm going to say no as much as it hurts. Roger says pick. He needs to prove that he is the guy. Marcelo says, let's do it. Merrill says, come on, let's go. Taylor won't be afraid, but he still might crap the bed. Remember, Turner is calling the plays. Feed B-Rob. Yes, with Terry TD, says Rachel. Taylor better do it. Wentz will be back. Feed B-Rob. Terry TD. Under normal circumstances, yes, because the refs know. INT. We're going to need Scott to step up. He's got this no problem, says Hunter. Please. Nearly 80% of you say yes. Already got over 100 votes in the poll. If you haven't voted yet, get your votes in. Does Heinicke drive it down the field and tie? Oh, I ended it. Darn it. Why'd I end the poll? Oh, well, it's fine. It's a good sample size of 100. I didn't mean to end the poll. Here we go. Heinicke in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Pressure might be coming. They do send the blitz. Quick throw over to the left side. Has his man, Terry McLaurin, for a first down. Gain of 11 up to the 21-yard line. 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Time is plentiful here with 3 timeouts. But you do need to play up-tempo. Make that defense tired. Giants defense has been on the field quite a bit tonight. Do they have one more stop in them? 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke takes the snap. Only a 4-man rush. Pumps, throw it over the middle. Has a man open. And fighting for an extra yard is Curtis Samuel. Gains 6 on the play up to the 27-yard line. 3:10 and counting. 2nd and 4. Heinicke does this. Whatever that is. It does this play. 2 receivers each side. Up to the 27-yard line. Heinicke takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. avoids the rush. Now going deep and incomplete. McLeod wanted a flag on offensive PI. He may have had an argument there, to be honest. He tried to force it downfield to Jahan, but McLeod had perfect coverage on him. Nothing going on down there. All right. Ooh, definitely should have been called PI. 1,000%. All right, refs gave us a no call. Uh-oh. It is Larson on the ground. Tyler Larson is grabbing his eyeballs in pain, clearly. And the doctors will attend to him here with 2:57 left in the fourth quarter. There should not need to be a timeout called, considering it was already an incomplete pass and the clock was stopped. So Washington will keep all 3 timeouts here. Who's going to play center? A guy named Nick Martin. We signed off of free agency to start the year, or like right before the season when Chase Roullier was still hurt. So Nick Martin should be the backup center here, number 60 coming in the game. So now we have Trey Turner, Sam Cosmi, and Larson all out here. Larson got turned up. It may have been his right leg. Not sure what exactly is going on, but they're bringing the cart, so that's not a good sign. Yeah, he's keeping that right leg straight. It's maybe a bad knee injury on the right side. It'll be 3rd and 4. Excuse me. All right, 3rd and 4 for Washington. Just under 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Nick Martin enters the game as the backup center. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Nick High-Snap Martin better not kill us here. Well, we have a center that overthrows and a quarterback overthrows. Nothing can go wrong, right? Here we go. Heinicke in the shotgun. All right. Running back in the backfield with him. Puts a man in motion. 2 receivers each side on 3rd and 4. Takes the snap. Little low. Could throw in over the middle and incomplete. Looking for Jahan Dotson. And Ojulari getting pressured. And it's 4th and 4. And just beat him on the outside. Nobody blocks the in man on the line of scrimmage. What was that? Ojulari just unblocked? That's not on the center. What are you doing, Lucas? All right, Heinicke, this is the game. They're going to go for it here. 3 for the left. 3 receivers to the left. This is the whole game. If they don't get it here, the game is over. Puts Gibby in motion, takes the snap. Heinicke looking, pumping, rolling to his right, throwing it off balance. Has a man! Caught Curtis Samuel! He did exactly what I said. Butt time with his legs, avoided, off schedule, finds a man downfield, and Heinicke moves the chains. Finding Curtis Samuel, move it! 1st down, Washington! Pressure in his face, off balance, out of his... Oh my goodness! Little Pat Mahomes type throw, but not as strong of an arm. 3 receivers to the right, takes the snap, quick throw over to the right, caught by a screen, and Jahan gets hit immediately by the corner. So 2nd and 10, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The game is not over. Game is not over yet. Washington will not die. Holy moly. Heinicke, what a play. bought time with his legs, running to the left, had 3 Giants players chasing him, threw it off balance, twisting his body, sidearm, finding Curtis about 20 yards downfield. What did they give him? What was that pass to Curtis? Yep, 20-yard play, moves the chains. So on that one, they started around the 27-ish yard line. So they got to the 47-yard line now for Washington with 2 minutes to go and 3 timeouts. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Tim, does Washington scare you always? Every time, right? The only game that's been, like, comfortable is that Houston game. But outside of that, it's been bad. All right, so 2-minute warning. All right, you Heinicke haters, come on. You got to give him some credit. Right? We haven't scored yet, though. We haven't scored yet, but that was the game. That could have been game over if he doesn't make that throw. But we're still in it because of that Heinicke throw. We're still here. Whew. Send us to OT, and I think we win, potentially. All right, 2nd and 10. 2-minute warning. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the... It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 47-yard line. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up, throwing it to the left, has a man open, finds him, Kurt Coe, down the left sideline, out of bounds. Washington moves the chains. 1:53 to go. 1st and 10. Nice gain of about 20, another 20 yards or so, up to the 29-ish yard line, 28-yard line of the, it's 25 yard lines up to the 28 yard lines of the Giants. 1:53 to go. Plenty of time. Just got to punch it in. You can even go back to the run game if you wanted to. The playbook is completely open here for Washington, but they're going to go empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke takes the snap, drops back, looking, buying time, now throwing it over the middle. Has a man, Jahan Dotson cuts it up, spinning over tackler, stays on his feet, touchdown! Washington, what a play by Jahan Dotson, spinning off tacklers, touchdown! Washington down by 1! Jahan Dotson! Put your stamp on this game! Are you kidding me? 2 Giants in front of him. He does a spin move to the outside, stays on his feet, 28-yard touchdown play. Touchdown, Washington! Joey Sly for the kick, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is good! And we have a tied game! And you know what that means! It's time! It's time to fire up the band!
Hail to the Redskin! Hail victory! Braves on the warpath! Fight for all DC! Run or pass and score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swap 'em, touch and let the points soar. Fight on, till you have won sons of Washington. Row, row, row! Hail to the Redskins! Hail victory! Praise on the wartime! Fight for all we see!
Woo! We got kickoff, and it is a touchback. The 25-yard line is where the Giants will get this next drive with 1:45 to go. Does the defense have a stop? We're not dead yet. Here we go. 1:45. Can the defense get another stop? Or will the Giants ice this game out? Daniel Jones has 8 career game-winning drives. 3 receivers to the left. Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Looking, steps up, going deep. And it will not be caught. Darius Slayton drops it. Incomplete. Slayton had an opportunity, was a little bit high. He reached up with 2 hands, but could not maintain possession through the ground. Yup. Oh, wait, he just dropped it. Never mind, screw the ground. He just dropped it. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here we go. All right, 2 receivers each side. Daniel Jones in the shotgun at their own 25. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Has time. Going deep again. And this one's just way out of bounds. And incomplete. Giants fans want a pass interference, but that ball was not going to be caught anyway. They wanted a pass interference on Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson gets his head around. Oh, no, that's actually no call. Absolutely not. He got his hand around. There's hand-to-hand combat. Both guys grabbing at each other. Incomplete. Making plays on the football. That's an easy no call. Yeah. That's an easy no call right there. Absolutely. Johnson played perfect defense there against Slayton. Now it's 3rd and 10. 2 seconds on the play clock. All of a sudden, they didn't get the play off. They didn't, or they let him go, throwing it over the middle, and it's incomplete. 4th down and 10. Washington will get another chance at the game. Still with all 3 timeouts left. 1:26 on the clock. All of a sudden, screw overtime. Washington could win it. Daniel Jones nearly threw a pick. Who was it? It was Danny Johnson. Oh, he had both hands on it. Oh, no. Ooh. All right, 4th and 10. Here's the punt. Wait, good job not running into the kicker. Now to be caught at the 25 with the return. Cutting upfield, there is a penalty on the flag, or penalty flag on the field. He gets up to about the 32-ish yard line or so. What's the flag going to be? And 1:17, Heinicke will have another shot. We in this, boys and girls, ladies and gents. I don't know what to do. If you ain't hype, I can't help you. I can't help you. I cannot help you. This is Heinicke magic for you. This is why Heinicke stays in the game. Personal foul. Sorry, roughness. Receiving team. Number 35. Blocking the player out of bounds. All right. Half a distance to the goal to the end of the kick. So Percy Butler gets called for the flag. Rookie out of Louisiana something. I just want to say Louisiana, but that's not it. It was like some Cajun, Ragin' Cajuns, Louisiana something or another. 4th round pick, safety. Forces the Commanders back, so the field position is not going to be nearly as good, but it's still 1:17 left here with 3 timeouts. Plenty of time left. 1st and 10. Here we go. So they're backed up to their own 12-yard line. Heinicke under center. Takes the snap. Hand off to the right side. Bouncing it outside is Gibby. Gibby will slip a tackle almost and then get a gain of 7 on the play. McLeod on the tackle. Yes. So when a player goes out of bounds, you cannot block him. You have to let him get back in bounds. So that was a bad play there by Percy Butler. Good call by the ref. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw over to the left side and nearly throws a pick, but it's caught by McLaurin, and he's pushed out of bounds. Holy crap! The defender was right there in position, but the little bit of an overthrow helps Heinicke. Perfect placement to avoid the interception. Let's look. Oh my gosh! Number 38 just goes too low, and McLaurin catches it for a first down, gains about 10. Move the chains. What are they up to? Of the 26-yard line of their own. 47 seconds. Clock stops. Still 3 timeouts. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking. Setting up. Throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Gibby. Gibby will dive ahead for a first down. Gain of 12. And Washington will use their first timeout of the game. So 39 seconds left. They're at the 38-yard line. They only need... So 37, 38-yard line... So 47, 48, 42, 43, like, they need about 25 more yards to make it a reasonable field goal for Joey Sly. If they get 20 yards, you're looking at, if you get 20 more yards or so, you're looking at about a 60-yard field goal attempt. 25 would make it a 55-yard attempt. Any more than that would be gravy. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke in the shotgun. Bates goes in motion from right to left. 2 receivers to each side. Heinicke takes the snap. Blitz coming. Going deep. And just overthrows Terry McLaurin. 2nd and 10. Terry McLaurin tried to go underneath. Him and Taylor not quite on the same page. And Terry McLaurin could not adjust to make that catch. 35 seconds left at their own 38-yard line. Second and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke in the shotgun. Gibson in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Drops back. Steps up, throwing it to the right, has a man, and it's incomplete, looking for Terry McLaurin. And nice coverage there by Pinnock. Terry McLaurin could not quite haul in the pass. Now it's 3rd and 10 with 29 seconds left. Terry McLaurin. It's good coverage there by Pinnock. He's right there in perfect position at the correct time. If Pinnock does not get his hand in there, Terry catches that easily. Good defense there by the Giants. 3rd and 10 now. Washington in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it off his back foot. And it's tipped up around and nearly intercepted. And now it's 4th and 10. The Washington Commanders will have to settle with the punt and pin back the Giants deep. All right, overtime's in our future. Overtime. He was looking for Cam Sims. Great defense there, Fabian Moreau on that time. Good defense there by the Giants. They were all over everybody. Nearly got a couple of picks. Here's Sway. Punting it away, and it's a low kick, bouncing, taking a good Washington bounce all the way out of bounds at the 16-yard line. With 13 seconds left, let's see if the Giants try to force the issue, or will they settle for overtime? All right, we are in the game. That penalty on the return killed our chances. Yeah, that definitely hurt. If we would have got those 30 yards there, we would be attempting a field goal right now. Tough. I don't know if they'll throw it again. I think they may just settle for overtime. You're at home. But who knows? We'll see. Yep, they will kneel it. All right. Whew. Well, we got our first overtime game of the season here for Washington. 20-20 in regulation. Wouldn't it be apropos to tie this game? Both teams need it so bad. They're fighting so hard. And then they both tied at the end. But no, I don't think that'll happen. It's going to come down to the wire. You have Taylor Heinicke versus Daniel Jones. Let's take a look here at the stats of the two players. Taylor Heinicke, 26 of 40, 274 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 4 times for 21 yards lost. Daniel Jones, 17 for 21, 136 yards and a touchdown. He's got sacked twice for a loss of 11. Saquon Barkley has 16 carries, 61 yards and a touchdown. Daniel Jones has 10 carries, 64 yards on the day. Brian Robinson leading all carriers with 17 carries, 86 yards. Terry McLaurin, 8 catches, 105 yards and a touchdown. Darius Slayton, 5 catches, 79 yards and no touchdowns. All right, here comes the coin toss. So the ref was exploding it. 1 10-minute period. Each team will have a chance to have the football unless the team who has it first scores a touchdown. A field goal on the first drive does not end the football game. All right. 2 timeouts per team. And there is no challenges. The officials will initiate all replays. So the tails is the call. It is heads, and Giants will receive. All right. It's up to the defense. Can the defense get off the field? And will we have a chance to get into field goal range? It all comes down to the defense. Holy smokes. This is a game, ladies and gentlemen. We have had a crazy game. Washington went up 10-0 in the first quarter. It looked like they potentially could run away with it. The Giants then go on a 20-3 run in the middle of the game, and it came down to one more drive. Washington had the ball 4th and 3 in their own territory. They get the first down on a beautiful throw by Taylor Heinicke to Curtis Samuel, rolling to his left, avoiding rushers off platform, kept the drive alive, and about 2 or 3 plays later, touchdown Washington. Then the Giants had an opportunity to take the lead. They had the chance on a deep throw. Darius Slayton dropped it, incomplete. Couple of plays later, they had to punt. Washington gets a penalty on the punt, forces them all the way back to their 12. They drive it to about the 40-yard line, but stall out there, had to punt it away. Then we knelt it down. This game has been wild. And we're about to get into overtime. Giants will get the ball first. Daniel Jones right now, 17 of 21 on the day. He's been looking really strong throughout, and he's been running all over Washington. Here we go. Fuller almost had another crucial pick. Actually, it was Danny Johnson who almost had a pick. It was Danny Johnson that dropped that one. Tim, any Heinicke slander on your channel for the next week should result in muting. No, it's okay. But hey, we definitely have our arguments now, don't we there, Douglas? We've talked about this. Yeah, Heinicke is not the prettiest quarterback. Heinicke is not the flashiest quarterback. Heinicke is not the greatest quarterback of all time. He's got luck. He's got magic. He's got guts. He's fearless. He knows the playbook. He understands where he wants to go with the football. He knows who his number 1 target is, and he force feeds Terry McLaurin when he needs to. He understands what we want out of him. And he steps up for us usually, and that's why he's 5-1 right now, and we're in a tied game into overtime. Whew, here we go. Tim, do you think this will be a miracle if we win? Hey, this game was definitely not handed to us. We had to go and take it. And here we are. Here's the kick. And it is a catch. It's going to be returned here dangerous, but he does return it to about the 27-yard line. I'm not sure why Joey Sly didn't just boot that out of the back of the end zone, but it is what it is. If Danny had better hands, we would have won. Yep, if Danny Johnson would have caught that, it is what it is. Thanks for the super chat there, Red House, not Roadhouse. Here we go. All right. Starting the overtime period at their own 27-yard line, Daniel Jones takes the field here under center in an I formation. Saquon Barkley, the running back. All right, 2 receivers each side. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking, stepping up, throwing it to the right side. Has a man open. Out of bounds after a gain of 11 is Darius Slayton. 9:50 to go here in overtime. Gain of 11. Danny Johnson was on the coverage. Got to step up here and play normal defense. Got to get out of the 2-minute mode. We got to get in there and get in their face. Jones under center. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is Saquon. Saquon is going to lose 4 yards on the play. Jonathan Allen, F.A. Obata in on the backfield. Jonathan Allen putting his name on this game. Big play. Let's watch him work here on the replay. Oh, yeah, he just took that right guard for a ride. And Toohill helped clean up the tackle from behind as well. Whew. Yeah, beautiful push by Jonathan Allen. All right, 2nd and 13 now for the Giants. Slayton motions but stays on the right side. Takes the snap, play action. Looking to his left, steps up. He's going to ready to run. He does, and we're there this time. But he does fall forward for a gain of about 7 or so, maybe 8. So it'll be 3rd down and somewhat manageable here for the Giants. It'll be 3rd and 5, gain of 8 on the play. Cameron Curl, good job wrapping up. Jamin Davis, kind of a weak sauce tackle attempt on that one. All right, Giants are 4 and 10 on 3rd downs today. 3rd and 5. Washington's defense, can they get off the field? 3 receivers to the right. They call this play. Changing the protection. Now Saquon motions out. Empty backfield set. Now he motions back in. 3 receivers to the right. Jones takes the snap. Steps back. Pressure's coming. Down goes Jones! Deron Payne with his 2nd sack of the day. And they force a punt. Clock's moving here with under 8 minutes to play. All right, Washington can win this game now with a field goal. The game could be over with a field goal attempt for Sly. He missed from 52 yards out earlier. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, a player is on the field. It looks like it is Jonathan Allen. May have to go to the sideline to look at a concussion, or maybe he's just out of breath. I'm not sure. He may have to go get evaluated for a concussion, though. 4th and 13, Deron Payne getting his 2nd sack of the day. Big boy play right there. Under 8 minutes to go in the game. Are we done seeing the defense today? Is this where Heinicke ends it? Let's go ahead and set up a poll. Start poll. Does Heinicke end it here? Yes or no? Ask the community. All right, here's the punt. There's the kick. And it will be not a great kick, out of bounds around the somewhere between the 25 and 30-yard line. Let's see where he stops. He's running up the sideline, and it's the still going, 32-yard line. All right, so Heinicke, 32-yard line, 42, 48, 38. He only needs about 30 yards of offense here for an attempt at a field goal. Let's see what they can do. And now the playbook is back to open. We can go back to our run game that we like to do. Let's see if we get some B-Rob here in overtime. Will Scott Turner make the adjustment to go back to his normal playbook, or will he stick with the running gun that Heinicke was doing to get back in this game? Let's look. Puts a man in motion. Heinicke in the shotgun. Puts De'Ami Brown in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff to B-Rob. B-Rob will just run into a pile of defenders, and he's only going to get a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up for Washington. I'm on pins and needles. Getting jiggy with it, eh? All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 for Washington. At our own 34-yard line. Oh, they give him the 35, so 2nd and 8. Heinicke in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield now. 2 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Nice blocking. Curtis Samuel following his blocks. Bouncing outside to the right. Into the Giants' territory. Tackled at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington. Hold up. Hold up. Well, Washington in the game here or what? They're up to the 45-yard line. They need about 10 more yards for a reasonable kick. Anything extra is just icing on the cake. B-Rob time. This has got to be Brian Robinson time. Full house formation. Brian Robinson, the running back, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Brian Robinson. Bouncing it outside, cutting it back up the middle. And he'll get a gain of about 2.5 on the play or so. Up to about the 37-yard line. Excuse me, 42-yard line. 42. That would set up a 60-yard field goal right now for Joey Sly if this is where we had to kick it from. 2nd and 7. They give him a gain of 3 on the play up to the 42-yard line. No, shoot. Yeah, it would be a 60-yard field goal. I was right. Here we go. Under 6 minutes to play in overtime. Single back formation. Logan Thomas in motion. 5 down linemen for the Giants. Takes the snap, and he's going to lose. No, he stays on his feet. Yep, he's going to lose a couple of yards. Fumbled it late, but whistle blown. Yeah, Giants were all over that. I would have liked an adjustment. They had everybody at the line of scrimmage ready to rock and roll, and Logan Thomas just gets destroyed by Kayvon Thibodeau. One-on-one Kayvon Thibodeau with Logan Thomas is not what you want to see at all. 3rd and 9. It'd be about a 63-yard field goal from where we sit. What do we got? 63-yard field goal or so. 62-ish. All right, Heinicke in the shotgun. Thanks for becoming a sub. Empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Heinicke's going to run this. Takes a snap. No quick throw over the right. It's going to be a screen pass, and Curtis Samuel's not going to get anything on it. And now it's a 62-yard attempt. Oh, my goodness. Yep, we have to punt. Oh, no. All right, defense, we need to see you one more time. Oh, my goodness! How do you... He got plastered in the head! Where's our call? Taylor Heinicke got hit so high on that play. You can't hit a quarterback in the head as he throws. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, we would have won on that flag. Oh, well, what are you going to do? All right, not a great kick here by Tress Way, but it will be downed at the 45-yard line. All right. All right. The game is not over yet. All right. 4:52 to go. Got to get another stop here for the defense. Run, run, run. Bring in the band. Let's do it. Terrible play calling, yeah. I'm fine with the runs, but I don't like the how we ran out, like what situation we ran out of. That was not fun. But here we go. Takes a snap. Daniel Jones drops back. Quick throw to the flat. Caught by Saquon. Saquon will barrel through Danny Johnson. Holy smokes. Gets a gain about 6 or 7. What a truck stick by Saquon. Oh my goodness. Danny Johnson got taken for a ride for a 7-yard gain. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And Saquon Barkley will get the first down. A gain of about 5. Big drive here for the Giants. Ay. 1st and 10. Just over 3 minutes to go in overtime. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Jones in the shotgun. Saquon in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Has a man wide open. Is Hodgins. And he's going to get the first down. Move the chains. So they're up to about the 35-ish yard line. Maybe 36. Somewhere in there. 1st and 10. They're going to get it at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Giants, 2.5 to go in overtime. 2 receivers to the left. Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw to the right side. Has a man wide open. Hodges on the slant. And another first down. Gains about 13 yards on the play. They're going to give him 12. Cameron Curl gets the tackle. At the 48-yard line, 2 receivers to each side. 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield set. Daniel Jones trying to get him to jump off sides, and that will be the 2-minute warning here in overtime. Well, Giants end it here with a field goal. Graham Gano. We needed 10 more yards of offense. Can't take a sack earlier. What a terrible play call, Scott Turner. Scott Turner is a lot to blame for this loss, in my opinion. A lot to blame. We run the ball in an obvious running situation with only one tight end in the block. Like, what are you doing? Send in the heavy units and run it up the middle. Everyone in the planet knows you're going to run. Everyone. Spreading them out does nothing. They literally loaded up the box anyway. It didn't even matter. And they blew it up for minus 2-3 yards. Like, everyone knew you were running. If everyone's going to know you're running anyway, bring in 4 extra offensive linemen and just pound it in their face. Why pretend? Oh, it's tough. All right, can the defense get a turnover here? We shall see. First and 10. All right. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. 1st and 10. And here comes the blitz. Quick throw over the right side. Gets it to the tight end, Bellinger. And Bellinger will dive forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. And he does get out of bounds, so the clock will stop here. 2nd down. Washington defense got to step up here and stop them. 2nd and 6. Nearly 1,000 of you in here. Appreciate all of you in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're here every Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night, as well as every Washington game. 2nd and 6. Daniel Jones with the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking, scanning the field, and he's going to get it out to Saquon, and Saquon will catch it for a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Out of bounds again with 1:50. All right, what line are they at? They're at the 44-yard line. This would be a 62-yard attempt for Graham Gano. 3rd and 2. I'm sure they're going to run the ball. We got to be ready for the run here. Got to be ready for the run. Graham Gano can knock a 62-yarder through if he needs to. Here we go. Jones in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Oh, it's a bad play, and got to get him! And he's going to get almost back to the line of scrimmage. And the running backs ran into each other. And now it'll bring 4th and 2. Washington will use their first time out here in overtime. If they miss it, now the Giants have a decision to make. It's a 62-yard field goal. If they miss it, they almost give the game to Washington. If you go for it on 4th, you still almost give it to Washington. So what do you do here? What do you like more, a 4th and 2 play or a 62-yard field goal? What is it? 4th and 3. All right, here we go. Defense has got to step up. Defense has got to step up. 4th and a long 2. Here we go. Daniel Jones. Giants want to win. Screw the tie. I respect it. At the 45-yard line, it would be a 63-yard attempt. Empty backfield set. Jones in the shotgun. Jones trying to get him to jump off sides. Oh, they will not take the play, so they're going to punt. They're going to punt. They take the 5 yards and try to pin Washington back. Well, Washington will have 1:42 in overtime with 1 timeout to get into field goal range. Commanders will not die. Holy smokes. This game has seemed like it's come down to this is over, this is over, this is over, this is over so many times. But this is it for Washington. They have one more shot at it. Here we go. We're going to get a fair catch right around the 10, 11-yard line. This is it. Heinicke with 1:36 to go. 1 timeout at his own 11-yard line. Needs about 60-ish yards of offense to get into field goal range. Got to go back to Heinicke's arm. No more running the football here if you're Washington with no timeouts. Or with 1 timeout, I should say. Few timeouts. 1:36. Do we see Heinicke magic one more time? Washington has not won an overtime game since 2015. Heinicke in the shotgun. Empty backfield set. Now Gibby motions back in. So 2 receivers to each side. At the 10-yard line. Takes the snap. Heinicke pressure coming! And he goes down! And he's sacked at the 2. Kayvon Thibodeau unblocked by Charles Leno. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Charles Leno just leaves Kayvon Thibodeau unblocked. You have got to be the biggest joke. What in the world? 2nd and 18 now. That is stupid. How do you not block the number 5 overall pick in the NFL draft? Oh, I forgot. Oh, my fault, coach. My fault. Sorry. Sorry, coach. My bad. My fault. I missed that one. You know, I was trying to look at the D tackle, not the number 5 overall pick. Don't really care about him. Didn't think he would do anything. Sorry. Now it's at their own 2. 2nd and 18. Minute and 28 seconds. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to the left side. And B-Rob's going to get some room to run. And he fumbles it out of bounds. Gets the lossage of yards back. Gains about 9 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9 now for Washington out of bounds. Ooh, nice punch out there. All right. Clock stops with 1. No, wait, the clock didn't stop? Oh, they run the clock. Uh-oh. Offense got to hurry up. 3rd and 10. Heinicke in the shotgun. Now the refs stop. Oh, Giants use their 2nd and final timeout. Interesting. Big play here for the Giants. If they punt they force a punt, they can have one more shot at the field goal. 3rd and 10. Minute and 23 to go here in New York. We have a ball game, ladies and gents. Crazy, crazy game. NFC East coming down to the wire. Does the legend continue? Heinicke in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. 4 linemen right now for the Giants. Heinicke takes the snap. Handoff to Gibby. Gibby. And Washington's going to settle for the tie? Washington runs it on 3rd and 10 to kill clock. And what am I watching? And what? And they called timeout with 37 seconds. Washington settles for the tie. Washington runs the ball on 3rd and 10 and just is content with a tie. Tressway will punt it away. Maybe we can get a running into the kicker. Takes the snap. And no running into the kicker. And it'll be punted at the 42. They're going to return it out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Why did we settle for the tie? If we get the tie, it's not even a guaranteed. But with that play call, you know you can't win. On 3rd and 10, you just run the ball. Jeez Louise. 28 seconds. Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Can we get a pick? Pickle. Jones takes the snap. Drops back. Pressure's coming. Steps up, avoids. Throwing it to the right. And he caught it. 20-21. Jamin Davis getting shoved out of the way. They're going to down it with 15 seconds. James wants a flag because Jamin Davis was trying to stall getting the ball set up. How in the world did James catch that ball? What a catch by James. 15 seconds. 2nd and 10. All right. Got to protect the sidelines here for Washington. Got to protect the sidelines. At the 43, takes the snap, drops back, scans the field, looking, stepping up, throwing it. Washington doesn't protect the sideline. Are you kidding? We let him catch it out of bounds for a gain of 3. Unfathomable. It's a 58-yard field goal. How do you not protect the sideline? Oh my goodness gracious. We let them catch it for 3 yards out of bounds. Instead of a 61-yard attempt, you're looking at about a 58-yarder now. Now, Jones takes the snap. Looking, trying to buy time, now throwing it out of bounds. And it's 5 seconds left. It's 4th and 7, and here comes the ball game. A 58-yard attempt for Graham Gano. 4th and 7. Graham Gano, 11 game-winning or tying kicks in his career. This is going to be a massive one if he can knock it through for the Giants, moving them to 8-5 and almost solidifying a wild card, it seems like. It would feel. Here we go. He's made 6 straight from 50-plus from the right hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is on target. It's no good. It's short. And the kick in the game ends in a tie. 20 to 20. How's that 40 and a half over under now? Are you kidding? A 40 and a half hit. The kick is short. And it's a tie game here in New York. 7-5-1 now for Washington. 7-4-1 for the Giants. Washington settled for the tie. The Giants could not make the final field goal from 58 yards. Joey Sly missed field goal. Definitely hurts in the long run. All right, here we go. Let's go through the stats real quick. We got Taylor Heinicke, 27 for 41, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, 25 for 31, 200 yards and a touchdown. He also had 13 carries for 71 yards on the day. Brian Robinson leading all ball carriers with 21 carries, 96 yards. And Terry McLaurin had 8 catches, 105 yards and a touchdown. Leading receiver for the Giants, 6 catches, 90 yards, was Darius Slayton. Both teams had a fumble on the day, fumbled loss, I should say. Taylor Heinicke fumbled, and Daniel Jones both fumbled and lost it. Cameron Curl led the Washington's defense in tackles with 12, and Love led the Giants defense with 12 himself. Couple of sacks for both teams, 3 for the Washington and 5 for the Giants. Both kickers went 2 for 3 on the day, both of them missing from over 50. And 2 for 2 on extra points. You have 7 punts from New York, 6 from Trust Way. Going to team stats, you had 25 first downs for Washington, 20 for the Giants. Neither team very good on third down at all. 3 for 14 for Washington and 4 for 13 New York. 1 for 1, though, on fourth down for Washington. 7 penalties, 56 yards against Washington, and 4 penalties, 34 yards against New York. You had 41 minutes of time of possession to 29 against the Giants. And that is how the game ends here in New York. They will face each other again in just 2 weeks. There's a bye week for Washington, and the Giants have the Eagles next week. Tough game for them. They will try to stay in the wild card race. They currently sit in the 6th seed, I believe, right behind the Cowboys. Washington with a tie may not maintain the 7th seed, depending if the Niners win or not. They're currently down 7-3 in the game. I'm not sure. Did Atlanta play today? Atlanta played the Steelers. They lost, so that hurts them for the playoffs. Lions won 40-14. I think that moves them to 5-7 on the year. Yeah, now 5-7. So they are on the outside cusp of trying to come back and make it to the playoffs. They're on a tear with a bunch of wins lately. So it's going to be a tight playoff race. Nope, we don't sing the band, unfortunately, for ties. Unfortunately. I hate ties. I almost would rather lose than a tie. I'm not going to lie to you. I know mathematically it's better to have a tie on your record. I don't sit well with ties. I think the NFL should not end in ties. I think that after a 10-minute period, they should go to the college format. You start at the 25-yard line and see what happens. Or maybe 35-yard line if you want to make the field goal a little harder, to make it a 52-yard attempt instead of just a 42-yard attempt. And continue this out and make games go to the wire. It makes no sense on why a game should end in a tie at the NFL level. I just very much dislike ties. I think it's gross, and it is what it is. I don't like 7-5-1. I'd rather, I just hate it. It is what it is. It's my thing. But I'm good with the tie. Yeah, obviously, a tie is better than a loss mathematically. Obviously, I understand that logically. I just hate the concept of tying a game. I just do not like it. But it is what it is. It is what it is, right? I appreciate all of you in the chat. It's been a great day. We got over 1,000 viewers at one point. Unfortunately, that didn't really turn into subscribers, it looks like. That's kind of bogus. You guys didn't want to subscribe. You're here watching and enjoying the content, right? Well, we did get 45 new subscribers, so that's cool. I'll take it. But I agree with you. I can't stand ties. Yeah, the over-under was 40.5. It was 40.5, and it was right on the money, huh? Bullcrap, the refs cost us this game with that so-called fumble. That one hurt for sure. Or you could talk about the refs in this game 1,000%. I don't think there's really much disagreement for me. Picking up a flag on PI. I mean, how many times do you see that? They picked up the flag on pass interference. But, all right, whatever. The bookies always win, right? Dunlyman missed that. I can't believe Leno. Charles Leno, absolutely. And Lucas did the same thing earlier. Like, why in the world was the game plan just to leave Ojulari or Kayvon Thibodeau unblocked? We're definitely going to go over that on the film on Tuesday. If you want to check out the film with us, we just go through every single play, and I chat with you guys. You guys say your piece as well, and hang out and just go through the film and see what we see. And I'm definitely, why in the world was the game plan with no chip with your tight ends and just leave the end man unblocked? It makes no sense. Tim, this was the best tie ever. We got lucky to not get the L. I understand logically tie is good. I do understand that. You don't have to explain why a tie is better than a loss. You don't have to explain. My whole life I've hated ties. So it is what it is. I like to have resolve, and it kind of actually reminds me of, when Chris Cooley was on the radio with Kevin Sheehan, and they asked him, what do you miss most about the NFL? And he said losing. And it's like, what? What do you mean losing? He's like, when you go out there and you don't do your job, it means something, right? You actually come out way with an L, right? And it makes winning better when you actually have a chance to lose, right? So losing is a part of competition, right? And that, I guess tie just sets me the wrong way on that one. So it is what it is. We played sloppy today. We did. 41 passes. Yeah, we had to go really pass heavy at the end of the game because we were down by 7. So play calling was fine, I think, today. Well, hold on. I don't want to say that. Play calling was not fine. Scott Turner definitely needs to get evaluated for a concussion because he was an idiot all day. But it's not because pass run was not good. But there was a ton of terrible play calls. Like, your tackles are getting destroyed, and yet you never leave a tight end to help chip. Never once did he do that throughout. Or we need a run to get positive yards so Joey Sly can actually have a chance at a field goal, and you call spread out wide, run up the middle, while they have 6 dudes in the box and you only have 5 blockers. It's stupid. It's stuff like that that makes me want to tear Scott's head off. But as far as passing is concerned, we were down 7. We had to pass more. It is what it is. It was low-key a good game. It was a great game. Back and forth, exciting, very exciting. But obviously, I just would rather have a result, and a preferred result would be us winning. Chase could be a difference in 2 weeks. I think he would be a big difference. I think he's better than Chase Claypool at the very least, so he's a better rotational guy coming in to spell James Smith-Williams than Tuhill, so there's that. Or F.A. Obata. Everything is breaking our way, including Jimmy G's. Ooh, did Jimmy G's ankle break? Yikes. You got to protect your ankles over there in San Francisco. I wanted to go 8-5. Yeah, I did too. We need St. Juice back. That would be definitely helpful. Atai almost feels like nothing happened. Everything we watched had no impact on the weeks coming up. So is that why what you're trying to say, Tim? Kinda. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not really happy, but I'm not mad. And it's a meh feeling at the end of the game, right? At least when you lose, I'm irate, I'm upset, I'm mad, I know what I want, I know blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you could get irritated here and there, but, it's like you didn't get a loss, at least. But I'm not happy. I wanted to win. And I didn't get that either. So, thanks for the play by Tim. Thanks to Washington for play calling. How do we run on 3 and 10? And I have no idea more. That was disgusting. The penalties hurt us so bad. Yeah, penalties definitely hurt. Chase should have been back by week 5. Apparently, he's not healthy, man. It is what it is. I don't know if he tweaked it or what. I would love to go to sudden death rather than a tie. Me too. Would have attempted that field goal instead of punting it? No, because it was a 63-yard attempt, and I don't think Joey Sly would have done it, honestly. Yeah, phantom penalties, Troy, too. It was a great game. It was a very good game. That's not true. They could have came in doing what got them there. We're going to toss it all over the field. What do you mean that's not true? When you're down 7 with 2 minutes to go, you got to throw the ball. How many passes did we have? And we scored on that drive. 8 plays, and all of them were passes, I'm sure. Yeah, 8 plays. So if you take away those 8 passes, that means we only have 46 dropbacks. So we have 38 passes instead of 36. Right? I don't know. Like, you could go back and forth. But I'm not a fan of Scott. Scott definitely hurt us today. Too conservative after that Samuels run? Kinda. Tim, you do a terrific job. Thanks, Suzanne. Appreciate the kind words. How does OLG determine a tie? OLG. What does OLG mean? Tim, are you going to do the Chiefs-Bengals game? No. Well, actually, is that the night game? Is that the night game? No, I'm not watching another game now. I'm going to take a breather. We'll be back for the Colts and Cowboys game is what we'll do next. You like Brian Dable's son? Somebody else said that Brian Dable looks, or I look like Brian Dable. That's funny you say that. So I guess that's a new thing that's going to be happening around, which is funny. Canadian gambling is OLG. Canadian gambling? Sorry, I don't have opinion on Canadian gambling, I guess. I mean, how does that handle it? I don't. Oh, well, usually it's based on a spread, but a money line, if you play the money line, a tie is a loss on a money line. You're betting they will win, not tie. So, but as far as a spread is concerned, there's usually always a spread. If you pick based on spread and it's even, that's a more interesting question. But if you bet money line, then you're going to get that. Thank you for your live caps. Thank you, Lawrence. As a Giants fan, it feels like we lost that game. We totally choked. I feel the same way, RJ. I feel the same way in some cases, man. And that's what a tie does. It leaves both teams feel like they should have had more. If Slide made that field goal, we would have won instead of being in a tie. I mean, granted, don't get me, like, if we would have made that field goal and took the lead, then the Giants would have went for it on 4th instead of punting it to us and giving us a chance to potentially make a field goal before regulation. So there's a lot of different things that could happen if we made that field goal, but a missed field goal in this type of game definitely hurts your soul, doesn't it? How does this affect the playoff picture? So currently Washington will maintain the 7 seed, assuming what happens in the Niners game. If the Niners win, they will overtake our spot because they will go to 8-4. But if they lose, if we lose, they would still go ahead of us. So no matter what they do, for at least a week, they will go ahead of us, and it'll determine what they do next week. Next week we have the bye. So right now, San Francisco, win or lose, will go ahead. Obviously, they want to win to be a game and a half up or a game and a quarter up. I don't know exactly how it works on that one, but yeah. The 49ers are winning their division. Oh, that's right. What did the Seahawks do? I'm a dingbat. That's a good point, too, because it also matters what the Seahawks do. The Seahawks right now are 6-5. So if the Seahawks win, they would take our spot. And then it depends on what's going on in the Niners game. That's true, because the Seahawks are there. Let's just go ahead and pull that up, shall we? Let's look at the playoff picture. So if we look at the standings, we go to playoffs. All right, here's the AFC playoffs. So currently, right now, as we sit in the 7th seed. If the Seahawks win, they would take our spot, because in a situation like this, they would have no tie, and a tie would hurt you. Actually, is that true? I think a tie hurts your percentage rather than helps. If we look here at the calculator, I don't want to give set. So if you do 7 out of 12, that's a 5.883. Yeah, so if they go 7 out of 12, they would have a better win percentage than us at 5.83, and we would only have a 5.77. So yeah, they would take the lead over us at that point, and it is what it is. Its percentage, Tim, 7 out of 13 versus 7 out of 12. Yeah, exactly. I just didn't know what the percentage exactly would be off the top of my head. I probably should have. And my instinct said that we would be down, but I just wanted to confirm. So we need the Seahawks to choke? Exactly. But they're playing a really bad Rams team. But it's a division game. Anything can happen. Like I said, overtime and halftime needs to be 15 minutes. I don't know. I think they need to go to sudden death is what they need to do. Tim, Missouri didn't want to play Kansas in the Liberty Bowl on December 28th because they have a basketball game that day. Hashtag chickens. That's funny. So all the NFC East teams will make it. As it sits right now, yes. If the season ended today, all the NFC East teams would be in. Brock Purdy is now the QB. Yup. Brock Purdy. He was the quarterback for Iowa. No, Iowa State. Brock Purdy was Iowa State's quarterback. He's an interesting guy as a backup. I don't think he's like great, but I believe he went to Iowa State. Yeah. Good old Brock Purdy. Butler and Johnson were horrible today. Purser Butler definitely made a big mistake earlier. Danny Johnson should have caught a pick. Yeah. Where's Trey Lance? Trey Lance broke his ankle earlier this year. We're not going to the playoffs with a tie. Overall, a tie really hurt our chances for the wild card. Now, that's the thing about a tie. A tie helps in the loss column. So now if we have the same amount of wins as like the Seahawks or the Falcons or the Lions, we get in, right? The one good thing about a tie is it breaks now the tie with the Lions, right? Because the Lions have the head-to-head victory over us. That is now null and void, right? It doesn't matter that the Lions beat us or not, because if we end up both with 9 wins, let's say, or 8 wins, if we both end up with 8 wins, we would have 1 less loss, and then we would get in instead of the Lions, right? So there is that. The secondary was man-to-day tight end block is a major issue. True. Thomas can't block for nothing. I know, and I don't know why we put him at the point of attack all the time on stretch. It's frustrating. My Pittsburgh Steelers went 9-7-1 last season and made the playoffs. Yep. If the entire season makes the playoff, or if the East rather makes the playoffs, what would the matchups be under this format? So, in that case, Philly would have the bye. We have Minnesota versus us. We have San Francisco versus the Giants, and you would have Tampa Bay versus Dallas, is how it would set up right now. With the 7th spot, a tie is very good. Yes, a tie definitely helps us over a loss. Wouldn't we have to hope Seattle loses? Right now we do, but there's plenty of games left. It's really not worth stressing over right now, but it is good to note, but it's not like we need to start rooting for things or whatever. We got to win our games, man. We got to step up and win. If we win out, it doesn't matter. We're in control of our own destiny, right? If we lose, then that's where it gets kind of sketchy, but we got to control ourselves before we worry about others. Maybe Seattle ties too. Maybe. That would be funny. Look up Tartaria in Nibiru, the hidden story of humanity. What? What's up? Well, the next game will be a playoff game. Kind of. Next game will be a big one versus the Giants. All right. Well, thank you very much for everybody in the chat and who was here today. That was a lot of fun as usual. How did Watson play? That's a good question. The Browns won 27-14. Watson went 12 for 22, 131s and an interception. So not a very good day in his debut. They really won off the run game. Not too surprising. All right. That is the ball game. And I appreciate all of you. It was fun. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Also, in the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop on our Discord and come talk some football with us. Last but not least, there are donation links in the description, and you can become a channel member by hitting that join button below next to the subscribe button. $1 a month helps support the channel and get your skin in the game. And I will see you later on tonight for the Cowboys versus Colts. And until next time, see you!